I was like, oh, Dad was hosting me. I should probably turn the stream on. Yeah, whatever. Live and learn. I was like, oh no. Oh no, I hear myself. Oh god. Oh
We're
god.
back.
Yeah, so that's what I didn't realize it was an actual spell that he picked. So that's fine. I thought it was what happened was I got it confused with Cleric, because you know how Cleric has like Divine Strike, that thing Merrick used to do where he rolled like a D8 extra damage all the time when he actually tried to melee something. That was Radiant because he was just a regular life cleric, but depending on what like flavor of cleric you are, it's typed differently. So if you're the Thunder cleric, it's lightning damage. And I confused that with paladins and thought he was taking the Vengeance paladin stuff and then also like a different. I was thinking there was a Thunder paladin, but it's Thunder cleric, and it's fucking.
Dark.
Why do I run this game? I don't understand how anything works.
Dark. Oh.
It's been so much unearthed arcana. The last
I'm gonna
like
restart my computer. I'll be right back.
prove it. I guess we'll wait
User
for
disconnected
we'll wait
from
for
your channel.
Diado to come back before we start this thing up. That gives Jez a few minutes to try and maybe get here. Oh, nothing's being funny. Where are you guys? You guys are over here. Yeah. Okay, so this is Pyro stuff. I hope I don't forget. I hope I don't forget to fix his health. Like after eventually you guys long rest, or he dies, one of the two. And then like just leave it, give him his character sheet back when he comes back next week. And he just doesn't notice that he's missing like 10 HP forever. That would be fucking cool. Oh, let's put this in the
Channel moved.
Put this in the live channel. Oh, this I got my thing. I got my handwritten notes because I've gotten way too lazy to actually type out the really nice fancy notes in Google Docs that I've been doing for the first few sessions. Oh, my notes for the first like 5-6 sessions of this campaign look so good. It's huge, typed out things, itemized, and it's all categorized properly. It's so easy to search through, and I just haven't fucking done that for. I haven't done that for weeks. Just gave up. Back to just randomly trying to remember stuff. Yeah, doing prep on a Sunday is not the most productive way to prep D&D. It's like, oh, I gotta spend a bunch of time prepping for our session tomorrow. I was like, but I don't want to. I want to play video games. Sixes, fours, 20s, 8s, 10s. I could use a percentile. Those are fun. Sure, enough. Okay. Look, the watch. Even the chat's surprised that you showed up.
I'm surprised myself I'm showed up. I haven't had a Monday off in fucking a month.
Just work a regular like 9 to 5.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Where the fuck did my coffee go? I need that. I was falling asleep in my chair like before I had my dinner. This is the one thing I do miss about having this thing on Fridays. Is I miss, like, there's always more energy on a Friday because work week's over and it's Friday, whereas Monday it's like even though the work day goes a lot quicker because it's Monday, it's just kind of like Maybe I just need to sleep more than not at all. Maybe I don't need to spend like all my time training my cabaret girls to make me money. Well, Dado's kind of here. He's
XSplit broadcaster.
he's trying to fuck around with his XSplit. So he's either trying to fix it, or he like just turned the thing on and he's making his pizza.
User joined your channel.
We're trying to figure out if you just turned your computer on, or we're currently actually trying to get XSplit to go, or if you just left,
great.
or if you just left it to go.
XSplit, and it's still not showing my camera.
I'm becoming more and more convinced that XSplit is just spyware, even though it costs money. Doesn't it cost money?
I'm sure if I learned the program, it does cost money.
Yeah.
I'm sure if I learned the program, it would be fine.
Would it though? It doesn't feel like it's fine.
But
Like Jez had troubles with that thing for like months and months. You've had nothing but problems like every week.
well, because it took over my webcam, and I can't change. It's still not showing up. What the fuck, dude? Literally, Chrome does not let me change the camera to the webcam.
Oh, my eye's itchy. My
Good
eye's
problem.
itchy. Well, so far, for who I'm going to make do the recap, my options are kind of limited. It's basically between Dado and Bones.
Yeah, I
I
don't
did it
know
last
any of
time.
this
Coin
happened
flip.
on.
Can I roll a d2? Does that actually work? I know it doesn't show up as a 3D dice, but does it actually let me... Oh, there's no slash in it. Nope. Oh, no, there it went. Okay, I can't do that. So, 1 for Dado. It'll be 2 for Bones. And... Dado's gonna get to do it.
Oh, good.
Do it again. I can do it
Glad
if you
no
want.
one else has to do it ever.
Because I roll for it, and like right this time it's you or Bones. It's not fair to make Lawaj do it because he wasn't here. Jazz is like on his way but late. There's no
Now I
wacky.
I have notes. I can do it.
I'm Pyro. I have become Pyro. I have taken him into myself.
Alright,
Here, there's a cream for that.
Give me. Ow, fucking dick. Now no one's webcam is showing up.
Oh, hi.
Turn-
Refresh.
You can do it, Dado. I believe in you. Oh, it's Dado!
4 frames a second.
Sweet. It's like good old like dial-up webcam surfing.
Why?
Come
dude?
talk to hot chat boy named Dado. Click on this link. 100% free.
Oh my god.
Single dados in your area.
Why?
He's in a new position every time.
Yeah. It's a slideshow. When you're trying to watch porn on dial-up and your mom picks up the phone. That's what that is.
Is this all we have? Is 3 people?
Jazz is on his way.
Wacky's in pain.
I messaged him back on Slack asking for an ETA, but yeah, Jez is he's running a bit late because of work, but he is coming. So
I'm still 4 frames a second. Why?
dude, cam sucks. Get a new cam. Clearly, even though you have the same cam that I do, same cam that like almost everybody has.
Do what Leopard does and like buy like an actual camera.
Go buy a DSLR or whatever.
Hell no.
Set that up.
But 60
You need to get
FPS
you need to get Leopard's unlimited Twitch money. That's what you need.
Fine, XSplit. I'll update your stupid fucking
That's
plugins.
bad.
You know what? While Dado's fixing this thing, we'll get Bones to do it instead. That way it gives Dado a couple minutes to get going. So, previously on Dungeons and Dragons.
Alright, but give me a second, because I'm like right in the middle of killing Malak.
Just, what are you multitasking for?
Boss? I don't know. No idea.
Don't you read Dado's YouTube comments? Game's dead. Nobody plays it.
True.
Bad game.
Trying to see if you can
12-year-olds on
actually
YouTube told me the game's dead, so I don't play it anymore.
Oh, that's bad.
Butthole
That's bad. What the
is
fuck
gonna
that was.
explode. Why you do this to me, technology?
You tried unplugging it and plugging it back in.
Yes.
Alright. I'll do it. Previously
No, I can
on
do it.
Dungeons... No, you took too long. No XP bonus this week. Previously on Dungeons and Dragons, the party was told they have to travel to a town called Albridge. Hey, there's Jez. They have to travel to a town named
User joined your
Albridge.
channel.
Way the fuck to the southeast to meet with this old guy about this Barovia thing they kept hearing about in these letters. The wizard Amon, sort of the court high wizard of Neverwinter, they kind of conferenced with him about it, and he's like, "Oh, I got a guy. You just go talk to him. Fucking Gadrin Stonehammers. This dwarf lives out in Tribor. He'll hook you up. He'll get you there fast." So they traveled east of Neverwinter to Tribor. You know, I'm gonna open up a little map, mappy map. I got a mappy map somewhere. Yeah, mappy map. So traveled east to Tribor. Found the old, not old, but the dwarf not Gundren Rockseeker, Gadrin Stonehammer, completely original character. They run into dwarf Gadrin Stonehammer there. He is a shipwright. They get to his place. There's just ships everywhere. He builds ships, like maintains ships as a hobby, even though they are as like landlocked as you can get in that town. He just builds them. Sells them to super rich people who like magic them out to sea. He's like, "Oh yeah, no, I can get you there, but you gotta do a thing for me." And everyone was like, "Yeah, of course, it's an RPG. Of course we gotta do a thing for you." So he's like, "Yeah, go get me this thing from this tomb, called the Tomb of the Exile. An exiled Netherese named Algadrazan." So I go into the tomb. I need this crystal thing. You get me that? We there. So they're like, "Okay, well, fine, whatever." And that's about as much energy as they probably had with it. But they get to the tomb, get through the first level of the tomb, which has led them down to where they are now. And now they are in the Tomb of the Exile. And that is where we rejoin everybody. Hanging out with their creepy wood family.
Wood?
Yep.
Oh yeah, he hasn't been here.
Yeah, so because you missed it, Lodge. Yeah, so you guys are in a room. Yeah, there's like trashed stuff, killed some zombies and some skeletons, and there seems to be a life-sized carved, like kind of shitty wood carving of a like husband and wife. They're life-sized and they're kind of detailed, not super detailed. They're kind of there.
That's not creepy at all.
No, not at all. Not at all.
We just gotta watch out for the wood basilisk.
It's a really good idea. Write that down. Wood basilisk.
I'm not afraid there's no basilisks here because all these statues are of wood.
I'm sure these were actually real people and got turned into wood.
Wood basilisk that can also breathe fire. Yeah. Now we're
That's
thinking.
firewoods.
All right.
Is it shaped like a giant beaver?
What, the husband and wife? Oh, the wood basilisk?
Yeah, that way it can also chew on the wood people.
That would also work. It's kind of like how rust monsters like destroy your shit and then eat it. The wood basilisk turns you into wood and then eats you.
So I don't think we found out anything in this room last time. We kind of just stopped here.
No, yeah, we kind of ended the session after you guys won your fight against the... I kind of gave you the rough description of the stuff. I think you kind of looked around a bit. I can even save you a bit of time. There's not really anything of note other than the creepy wood statues.
Yep.
I'm gonna pull out a dagger. And I'm gonna carve in the Danya was here.
Why are you carving into the people?
I
They
don't
might
know.
be actual people.
I don't care. They're wood now.
Could have scars. Just gonna wake up from their wood nap and be like, "Who the fuck is Vidania?"
Who made a lifelong
Oh.
enemy
I'm
of
gonna
these
carve
wood
it on
people?
the man, so that way if they are real people, the wife gets pissed.
Okay. So you carve, you start like using your knife to like kind of hack in like your name, and after like you kind of step back and admire your work, and the wood starts to kind of not so much bleed, but like from all the scratches all sort of turn red, and then they kind of get a little bit wet looking.
Fine. Don't look at it. Turn around. Leave.
Dusty, do you know of any magic that would turn people to wood?
You asking me?
What?
Yeah, you're the magic one. Well, the other magic one.
Sorry. No.
Like that. No Arcana check. No. No, it was like no, just no,
Nope.
no.
Off the top of my head, no.
Nah, you just,
It's looking like a no anyway.
yeah, you've never heard of anybody being turned to wood. That's like the most preposterous thing you've ever heard of. In all your 47 years of teaching, you've never heard of anybody being turned to wood.
I'm just gonna have to be four frame rates. Four frames per second.
Maybe you should
For
be
this.
coming to us in 4K, and then your frame rate would be better.
That worked, right?
Yeah.
Maybe he's streaming from an Xbox One X.
You mean a Bone X?
I don't know what's going on.
I think my favorite part of that press conference was the Ubisoft guy calling it the X-Bone. I think was Ubisoft. Was it Ubisoft? I think it was Ubisoft in the Assassin's Creed demo.
Wait.
It's like, oh dear, he's never getting invited up on stage at Xbox's conference ever again. They're not going to hold a grudge about that one.
Okay. Sorry, I was trying to fix my camera. What did we end up doing here?
Lawage basically carved his name into one of the wood people, and then the carving started to kind of bleed a little bit. Other than that, dude.
This is fucking watch, man.
How was I supposed to know that they could
You don't show
possibly be
up.
alive?
I mean,
half the sessions, and then when you do show up, you fuck it up.
good
How's
thing,
it
good
fucked
thing
up?
elves
Nothing's
have a
exploded
nice fondness for nature.
yet.
Yeah, no kidding. Maybe Lawaj is actually a human. He just had like that surgery to like get his ears pointy.
Maybe. Who knows?
All right. Well, did we inspect them? Did we take a look?
That's what you're trying to do. You failed horribly.
Oh, the Arcana check was for that. Okay.
Yeah.
No, the Arcana check was basically like, have you ever heard of a spell that turns people to wood?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Can I do a history check to see if they look like anyone from history?
You can, but they're not super detailed, so I might as well just save you the time. Like they're pretty rudimentary carvings. Like it looks like a person in a dress and then like a guy in like just some plain clothes, but the facial features aren't super there. Like I almost want to say they look like mannequins, but they don't like have articulated joints or anything like that. They're just statues. But like the faces are like really plain. Like there's a bit of detail where the eyes and like mouth would be, and then there's like a jutting out piece for a nose, but it's not detailed enough to like be like, oh, that looks like somebody.
Maybe they're
they
tree
look
people and they're just standing
Do
really
they look
still.
like wooden changelings type? Because they're kind of like not featureless, but their features are very muted, and you know what I mean.
Kind of.
They're giant twig blights.
Well,
Well,
do
I
anything
don't
with them,
think-
or
I don't think we know how. None of us have any type of restoration spell to possibly save poor people.
what are these? Are these just gargoyle statues in the hallway here? Or are they
So
just
the hallway appears to be lined with, essentially gargoyle statues. The gargoyles they're kind of standing upright with they're T-posing, essentially.
Ah.
But yeah, they all seem to be just gargoyle statues T-posing all down the
Somebody
hallway.
didn't
You kind of
upload
look
their
down
idle
both.
animation.
You kind of look down from what like bit of light you've got. You can see like they're lining both of the hallways that you can see down.
Well, come on,
Do we want to
fellas.
get Pyro to use some of his lay on hands
On what, the wood?
on the wood people?
I don't think that works.
Healing is going to heal.
No,
Yeah.
you can cure his lay on hands will cure a disease and will cure like a poison or something like that. But yeah, like if they're a cursed thing, like it won't do anything to a curse.
If
You
he
have
had
to
to remove
spell magic
curse,
yet?
Yeah, he doesn't have anything for like removing curses or something like that.
or if he had, or
I don't-
if there was some
I don't think
sort
he can get that. Oh no, because Datto had remove curse
of- Yeah,
eventually.
you can get remove
Yeah.
curse. I can get remove curse actually.
I think it was 3rd level.
Yeah, so it's not something you would have for a while, anyways.
Before we continue,
Mm-hmm.
did you give us experience from 2 weeks ago?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was in
750.
Slack.
750.
750.
The total is slightly up. Well, Wacky posted it. That's what you would be at.
I'm at 6172. Anybody else there? All
Yeah,
should be
that's-
there.
And we've all
That's what I
been
was
having the
pointing
same
people
experience,
at.
so.
Well, I'm at.
No, you guys have until you hit level 5. You guys are all on the same XP.
Okay.
Okay.
Post level 5 is usually when I start, like,
Killing people.
well, no, not so much killing people, but then it's also,
Personal accountability.
yeah, like if you're not here, you don't get XP. Like, if I did that to people like early on, and like you had like a couple people at like level 1 or 2 running around with you,
Yeah.
like they would just be squish. Going up against the harder enemies that you're facing at like this level, like they would just be getting one shot. So yeah, no. For the first few levels, I keep it all the same, and that's why like if say Bones died this session, he would get to like make a new character at party level, like for next session or like right away,
Right.
to kind of keep you guys from struggling at the low levels and just kind of like dragging people through.
Okay.
Yeah, the
Come on,
difficulty
Jeffer.
curve in general sort of levels off when you get more powerful and they get more powerful.
I guess I'm going this way since nobody else is doing anything. So here we go.
Well, that's the only way we haven't gone yet.
Well, you
Just
also
this
haven't,
way.
you also haven't gone down the other hallway.
Yeah.
Let the guy with the shield go in front, eh?
Oh, you know what I'm gonna?
That person who's not here.
I mean,
I,
the
told-
girl with
I
the-
told you, Pyro says like you've got the light. You're in front.
Fine,
We went through this last
What are
week.
you?
Both have light.
He doesn't have light. Oh, you're talking Jez.
Talking about Jazz.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not male.
Where the? I gotta try and keep an eye on you and like manage stuff because I gotta turn off Dado's control of Lawage.
Stop moving
Yes.
for a second. Just chill.
Edit. No
This is
longer.
very.
While we're in this
Suspicious.
hallway,
There you go.
I want to
Yeah.
take a few seconds to look at the different gargoyles.
Did I lose
see.
my scroll? Fuck
Don't know.
off.
I want to see if any
I
of the
hate Chrome.
gargoyles are different or look disturbed compared to the other gargoyles.
Like if one of them is, in fact, your path.
Mostly just looking for differences in case. Of
So you kind of check out the couple that are around you, and
Monsters,
they
whatever.
seem to be the same.
All right. Good enough.
Hold on, just wait right there. I'm gonna restart this browser window because when I fucked
Do it,
around with
buddy.
those pop-outs. Oh God, wrong window. When I fucked around with those pop-outs, I lost my ability to scroll with my mouse wheel, and I use that like a fair bit. Let's just do this. Oh no, behind the scenes stuff. I mean, I guess I could have, oh wait, minimize it, and F11. Yeah, that's scrolling goodness. The only other thing I need to do, pop out Pyro. Boop, boop, boop. Get you out to the other window. Alright, well, now we're good. Yeah, no, it's too much of a pain in the ass for me to try and run this game without being able to use my mouse wheel to scroll the map around. Like,
yeah.
I am not willing to like be without that for the next, like, 3 hours. Fuck that.
That's too much.
Oh, so anyways, you can carry on now that I'm back.
Okay, carrying on. So inch by inch, move by move. Okay. Room ahead of me.
It's gonna be...
I'm gonna take a second to steel myself.
Without getting
I
too
realized I
much,
was actually kind of low.
without going too much further, I will peer into the darkness. Not see anything.
So, you think you kind of maybe hear some shuffling, and you might have seen something kind of pass by the corner. You're not sure. Something kind of walking and shambling by. You caught it with like just as a glance, and then when you like looked
okay.
a little harder, it was gone.
I'll turn around and be like, down the hallway, like, there's something down there, motherfuckers.
What was it?
I didn't see it.
I'm gonna sneak
I-
up their bones.
Well, I mean, what is point is sneaking when we're both glowing?
Maybe they're blind.
I'm gonna prepare a fireball in case anything
enough.
jumps out at us.
Do you get this? No, it doesn't matter.
I'm in light armor.
Yeah, I couldn't remember what you had for armor.
Alright.
Pyro's just Pyro's doing the smart thing and just kind of staying back a bit so that his jingle jangles don't.
It's good.
Jingle jangle.
There is no natural light coming out of this room, right? Or in this place?
Nope. If there was, you would see it.
I imagine so. Alright, well...
Now, you have not run into anything. Nah, you have not run into anything so far that has had any kind of natural lighting.
Enough.
The
this
undead don't
corner.
really seem to care about such things.
Enough. Alright, now I'm gonna peer into this room and just kind of look around and see what the hell's going on in here. Don't really need a perception check just to look at a room, but what is all this stuff? Are these bodies, or is this like...
You see,
statues?
like, lots of just like open and discarded bits of coffins and stuff like that. You see, like, husks, kind of like hollowed out husks of, like, bodies, like, more rotten and decayed than even the, like, the skeletons and the zombies that you fought. Like, to the point where they don't appear like they would be able to... like, if they stood up to come after you, they would just fall apart, like, on the spot.
So that they can't reanimate?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It just seems like a dumping corner of bodies and body-related accessories.
Alright, I'm gonna take a peek around this here corner. Oh,
Give
cool.
me a stealth check. Let's see
Yes,
if
I
he...
shall.
Let's see if he heard you. I'm also gonna get out my monster manual to see what his fucking perception is.
15, not too...
I don't think they're terribly perceptive.
There's also, like, light coming right on top of them.
That is also true.
I would hide the light, but then I wouldn't see him, so... It kind of defeats the purpose. Like, you can't really... Sucks.
Sucks being a human.
Yeah, it does, actually.
It's not all bad. So yeah, no, I'm gonna say that he doesn't even really notice the light or even seem to really care about it. He just seems to be in patrol mode, just kind of shuffling. This appears to be some kind of ghoul-related thing, and he's just kind of... He seems to be patrolling. You know, you were quiet enough that he didn't hear you, and for whatever reason, he just doesn't seem to give a shit about the light. Yeah, no, he doesn't give a shit about the light.
Cool. Alright, well, I'll just kind of point back to everybody and give the signal for one enemy that way. Or, I guess if I'm reversed, it's this way.
I'm pretty sure most of them can tell that it's the only way that it can be.
Or no. Right? I'm gonna kind of motion for Dusty to come up and how do you say your name? Vidania?
Vidania?
Danny?
Down.
Danny?
Whatever. Just call you Danny.
Daniel!
Like, sneak up
Call
this
him
way.
Daniel. You know, I keep moving this PS4 controller. Like, I put it on my notes, and then I just move it aside a little bit so I can read. It's like, fuck, why is it here? I do not
Give
need
the
my
old- I'm gonna give
controller.
the old, like, the bow and the boom signal and be like, point down the hallway, like, hit that thing.
Boom.
Do you want me to
Not
give you a
smart.
stealth check?
Yes, sir.
Stealth check!
So Bones starts yelling out, boom,
shit.
here comes the boom, ready or not. So, with
And-
Dusty's old man
Dynamite.
shuffling and kicking stuff, it turns around and sees all of you and kind of snarls. And it's now time to roll initiative.
Well, so much for sneaking. That's alright.
Spells aren't very good for sneaking, Bones.
Oh,
You should know that.
What's not good for sneaking?
Spells.
Bells?
Hey, you can still get the spell. Like,
I
you'd
went to
still
a-
get the spell off, but...
That's the important thing. Getting the
Especially
drop on
something
the-
quick like a firebolt. I'd give that to you.
Yeah.
Uh-oh,
I mean, I
Dusty.
did say a while back that I prepared something around the corner, but...
But you'd prepared it like back up there. Like when you
Yeah,
prepare something, it has a very specific if statement.
Yeah.
So as soon as you move down the hallway, the prepped attack becomes null and void.
Dusty, are you gonna fall asleep on us?
No, it doesn't apply for initiative.
Oh.
It's only for... It's ability checks.
I'm
I'll give you Pyro to here. He wouldn't have moved any closer than this because of the amount of noise he would make.
An initiative is a dex check.
I mean, it's initiative's not included.
Okay.
Ooh. Ghoul's at a 16. So, Danny, you get to go first.
Cool.
Cool.
I was gonna stay here, and as soon as I see it hit somebody, or grab on
As soon as I see it kill one of my companions, I will pop out and shoot it.
Yes.
As soon as their HP reaches 0, I will do
User
this.
in your channel timed out.
Wouldn't it be easier to
Did
sneak
Dado
out there,
time out?
shoot
That's
it,
weird.
and then sneak back?
Yeah, it was just funnier.
Sure. I'm guessing it's Dado, considering camera's black.
Yeah, he usually doesn't time out. Maybe that's why his camera was like being so shit. Maybe his like internet's being really shitty right now. So too cool for Ghoul. Fucking, he comes running at Bones. And do you get multiple attacks? You don't, which sucks because he rolled really, really badly. His friend though is gonna just start fucking
Nope.
sprinting down the hall. Yeah, that 9 ain't gonna hit. Pyro!
Wait, isn't it gonna attack?
It tried to attack, but he missed.
Oh.
He missed real bad. He ran up, slashed at Bones' face, and Bones ducked it effortlessly. Like, fucking effortlessly. Almost like he swung, like, way over his head. Pyro stuff is in here. Attack. That might be a nope. Oh, this is just a mess. That's a whopper. Bones, your turn.
Alright.
Are you gonna be the first one to hit something?
Probably.
You got at least 2 chances.
I do. So, bonk 'em. Oh, yeah. Gotta be a hit. 16?
Yep, I'll hit.
Yeah. Roundhouse kick to the face. Shazam!
Text message from Dado. Internet crapped out, just firebolt.
I fully Chuck Norris him in the face.
So
Wait,
they...
did anyone think Dado was actually gonna use the spell slot?
No.
He doesn't know they exist.
12, yeah. So you kick the crap out of this guy, but he is still alive. Ah,
Cool.
I'm alive.
And then I'm going to and be like, get him, Pyro!
Oh no. Oh no, everyone's watching me struggle at math. Oh god. Jez.
Someday you'll just get us to deal with the monster HP.
No, I'll just write. See, I should be writing the monster HP down like on a piece of paper. Then I could just, or even just pretend like look, guys, I'm writing it down. I'm writing it down.
Nope. Ah, failed. That is a super fail.
Is it picking up my voice? No, it's video only. Yeah, weird. I got the little blue bar moving around, picking up my audio. I just wanted to make sure, like, Roll20 wasn't...
That's my turn.
Yep. Dusty... I don't want to open his character sheet, because the last time I opened a character sheet, Roll20 started to shit the bed.
Just roll 1d20.
Guess what I'm gonna do?
Oh, damn, it's so middling now.
I know. What would his int be? Would his int be 3? Oh, and would have his proficiency bonus. That'll hit.
Yeah, it should be at least +5.
It'd be at least plus
+6.
5. So, roll 1d10. Wow, I'm a way better Dado. So, Dado incinerates the ghoul, and it is dead.
Here comes Dado.
Here comes Dado.
User joined your channel.
Hey, that was cool.
Dado, you killed something.
I don't know what your problem is, Dado. I rolled 8 damage on Firebolt. I mean, I had to do it. I did it manually, but I still rolled 8 damage.
Ennis.
It's now Luage's turn.
Dude.
Does anything else hear you?
Ah, it's a ghoul. Try and shoot it. Nope.
You don't shoot a bow. You let loose an arrow.
Nah,
I
I
should've moved
actually
him.
just shot the bow. I pulled out a gun and I shot the bow.
Yeah. Ghoulies. He's gonna come. Actually, hold on. Pyro. He's gonna attack Pyro. The fuck? Dato's in widescreen now. Now Dato's in 4K. So
Oh,
I just wanted to make, because if he came for you, Jez, he would probably put himself into a spot where he's outside of Pyro's range. So he's attacking Pyro. That ain't gonna do it. That's not gonna get through Pyro's
Wait,
massive
you're
amount
User
of
in your
armor.
channel timed out.
Now who? Oh, now it's
Take your
Bones.
bones.
Jeez, fucking everyone's dropping like flies today.
User entered your channel.
That was weird.
Where's the attack? Okay, yeah. Yeah, so it's a miss. And
Or TeamSpeak just randomly dropped.
I wonder if...
Yours.
I was gonna say maybe TeamSpeak's having problems, but...
TeamSpeak's been having some problems. My server's been janky.
Yeah, but that'll have other issues.
Well, that was my
Yeah,
entire
no-
internet.
Yeah, that was... Dato's in the middle of a cutscene right now. That's why he's in widescreen. This is cutscene Dato.
Told you, he looks more cinematic.
Yeah, it's cutscene.
Oh, I see his little XSplit watermark in the corner too.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm in widescreen.
You're not in 4 frames a second.
Because
now.
you're doing some
no
kind of
longer
soliloquy
paying
right now. You're doing your cutscene. It's your dramatic moment. Anyways. Oh, Pyro's me. Oh, yeah. I'm still working here. I thought maybe I get to sit back for a second. Pyro. Smashy, smashy. I'm just going to roll the 1d8 by hand. So Pyro does 18 damage to the thing. Just cripples it in the leg with a mighty swing of his fancy Raven Queen dagger. Or not dagger, longsword. Bones.
Yeah.
You don't have
Here.
to make that noise every time you move, right?
Important.
I'm in
He's
agreement.
gonna stop now.
Fine. There's gonna be bitches.
I mean, it has been
Ooh.
roughly
40 hours.
That is a hit.
10 sessions.
And
ago.
that is enough to... Are you killing him, or are you knocking him unconscious?
I'm pretty comfortable with killing the undead, to be
Okay.
honest.
Okay. So I just assume that you're you're killing all undead then?
Sure.
Okay.
He's very racist.
How can I
against
kill
undead.
that which is not alive?
I mean, it's alive.
I mean, it ran at you pretty good, so you think it's kind of alive. In some way. Jez, go.
Guys,
Now Dato's upside down.
Hey, cool.
oh, you found that option. Let's see, 5 feet here.
Now Star Wipe.
What is this? 2003 PowerPoint?
No, Dato's trapped in the Phantom Zone.
Oh god.
Oh, now you're timing.
What's happening?
We're technically still on
Oh.
initiative because of something, so stop moving.
Yeah, it's like, why is the battle music still playing, guys?
Wait,
I don't know why I'm
music?
widescreen.
No.
I guess I'll move
I-
up 20 feet, and I'll listen for noises,
Got. Give me a listen check.
see if his friends are coming. That wasn't a bad one. Okay, that's not bad.
You don't seem to hear anything coming from the darkness in front of you.
I think we got a glitch mob, guys.
In the walls.
Yeah, one of them dropped out of world, and now you gotta wait for it to time out.
Stuck.
I mean,
It'll respawn back behind us. Ah!
Data
God
knows
damn
what
it.
an evade mob is.
I heard about. It reminds me of a story I heard about, like the FF14, now like the Stormblood launch. There's apparently some really bad glitch where you could get yourself, like, if you came out of a cutscene wrong after doing some animation, you could end up below the plane of, like, ground, like, coming
Yeah.
out of a cutscene and get stuck out of world.
Yeah, that happened
And
to me.
to the point of, a GM actually has to come and physically pull your character out, otherwise you're fucked and can't do anything.
Oh my
Pretty
god.
much.
It's fucking
You should be able to.
early
teleport.
access. No, they fixed that really quick. Like, that was one of the first things. Stormblood had a janky start.
That was the early access, though.
Anyways,
Yeah.
I'll just stay here and prepare.
So
in case
you do
something does-
hear, I'm not here, but I will. Yeah, you know what? You said it was a listen check, so I will say that you kind of hear, sort of like an air, kind of like moving around in the wall beside you. You just kind of like, you kind of sense that there's something amiss in this area.
Something's gone wrong.
Right over the dead body.
Takes us to Dusty.
There's air elementals in the walls.
It's pa-choo, pa-choo. I don't have special effects anymore. I got rid of that. I decided paying an extra $5 a month for the silly effects that I never use wasn't really worth it.
Yeah. I will just prepare a firebolt in case anything comes out.
Which way are you preparing it? Upways or slantways?
Oh, this way.
Okay.
Headways and long ways and back ways and short.
Danny, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
Why did I update this
Oh.
friggin' program?
Fucking.
What?
Because it wasn't working to begin with?
Yes,
I don't
so-
understand how it's so hard for you to get rid of it. I did it by accident.
Dude, I
And
have
now Jez's cam just doesn't even work.
Oh no, I just didn't turn on mine because I still in half work clothes and I haven't changed yet.
Oh.
Let's cover our bases and off prep attack for this way.
My data's in double widescreen.
Oh my god.
So this guy's gonna duka. So now Bones got me doing it.
Ha
Now, what?
So this guy takes a run. I believe, since Lawage has dark vision, he would be able to see. So Lawage, you can go ahead and fire your shot off. You see a ghoul just come screaming down the hallway that you guys came from, and you hit it for 6 damage.
Do I get sneak attack?
Why?
I was just asking.
Yeah, I know you're just asking, but why?
I know I shouldn't, but I was like.
You hoping that I wasn't paying
He's
attention?
forgotten how the game is played.
Pyro moves up the hall and dodges. Bones. Because Pyro can't do anything else.
Right. I'll follow Pyro. How far is that?
Plus, that's probably about the extent of the light that Pyro would have been able to see
Probably.
before Bones moved up. Yeah, would have been about as far as Pyro felt comfortable moving.
Yep. I will huck the throwing dart at his face. Zoom, bam.
And
Miss.
he just smacks it aside.
Whoa.
You throw it at his face, he just deflects it.
Like, damn, this fucker means business.
It's like mid-sprint, he just slaps it out of the air. Not Lodge. Jez.
Are you throwing things at?
Hey, Data's in 4x3 again.
Yeah, I just manually changed it.
Yeah.
Still got your little XSplit logo in the corner, though.
Yeah, I
Were
know.
they shooting up the other way, like up here?
Yep. Yeah, you definitely hear the sounds of combat behind you.
Yeah, but I don't really know why they're doing stuff. Probably shooting at those fucking tree people.
Probably. Yeah, you haven't heard from Wacky in a while. You assume that she was eaten by the wood people.
The
Fuck.
wood people.
That was in an episode of Doctor Who.
It was. Dude.
Probably.
One of the most recent ones too.
Oh, okay, that's why that's why I didn't recognize off the top of my head. I haven't
It's
watched
like
the last.
the third episode of this season.
Did I see the
I'm
third?
going
Oh, yes,
to-
I did. I saw that one. That's the last one I saw.
I'm gonna check this wall for any cracks for like a secret door.
Sure.
Perception?
Sure. Or investigation if you want, since you kind of know what you're looking for.
Wouldn't be high enough.
You
Perception is a
think there
-1.
might be something there, but you haven't found it.
Perception is a -1. Investigation is just a +3, so that would have only been 12.
I will say you definitely think there's something there. You just kind of haven't really found it. You haven't really found it or how to activate it, or like if there is like a secret panel or a secret door here, you haven't really figured it out. But you do believe there is something there. Oh, now Jez is on the XSplit bandwagon.
That's weird, because it was not that way last week.
Today's stream sponsored by XSplit. XSplit. Why didn't you just use OBS?
Fucking up shit since fucking
This is
2013.
because OBS wouldn't let us do
OBS sponsor me, please. With your
I
free
never
program.
needed OBS. I never needed a virtual camera. It just face rig fucked my shit up.
You're paying the price for becoming a waifu.
Guess so.
Sorry, Dusty. It was your turn. That was Jez's turn.
Well, there's still a whole lot of nothing.
Well, you do know that, like, Bones and Pyro ran up to the north, and you saw Lawaj shoot at something northwise. So you are aware there is shit going on up there.
It is just on the edge of my vision. So, are you gonna give me a firebolt up this way?
Yeah, this would be a tough shot.
Alright.
As long as you're not completely 100% obscured, I'll usually give it to you. I just basically buff the AC to
Yeah.
make up for cover.
Well, that's not gonna hit. Oh, look,
Yeah,
and a
you
one.
basically fire it into the side of the gargoyle statue. Danny.
How tall are these gargoyles?
Gargoyle size. They're a little taller than you. Actually, no, they're a bit bigger than that. I'll say they're big, beefy gargoyles. They're probably standing like 8 feet tall.
Can I climb up on top of it?
Not really, because like above that is the ceiling. The ceilings are not terribly high. They're probably about 10-foot ceilings in here, in these
Alright.
hallways.
Then I'll just try and shoot him.
Like, you could probably physically, like, squeeze yourself between it and the ceiling, but not in
Yeah.
any way, like, shape of, like, fighting. That's definitely a hit. 5 piercing damage.
Ew.
Ghoul. Just gonna fucking sprint for Pyro, I guess. Oh, it's crit. Creature other than... Okay, so... It's gonna slash at Pyro for a whole bunch of D4s. I think I got these D4s out. 6, 7, 10, 12 slashing damage, reduced to 9 slashing damage. If target is a creature other than an elf or an undead, make saving throw. Saving throw. Con saving throw, I believe. And you are not paralyzed, Pyro, which is me.
Paralyzed.
Hooray!
He is not pyrolyzed. But he has eaten 9 damage. Which is a fair bit, considering his HP is not very good right now.
Yeah.
21. Oh, it's his turn next. Fuck. I actually have to do math. What am I doing? 12. It's 12. Fucking idiot. Pyro. Like, ow. 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 Hit it back. Nope. Nope.
Dang it.
Nope. Bones.
Okay. You want me to move further, or is this good enough to hit him?
I'll give it to you there. You're kind of You basically kind of like squeeze yourself between Pyro and the gargoyle, kind of stand on the plinth a little bit. Yeah, that ain't gonna hit.
Alright, punch.
Pyro's regretting not going into dodge. The punch is definitely hit though for 8 damage. You knock it senseless, and it kind of wobbles, but he's definitely still alive.
8.
Jez.
Alright, with some saving throw. Just to see if I know what they're doing. Oh, I have some wits about me.
Yeah, you hear some fights. I probably would have said more of a perception check, just to see if, listen and see if you can...
Spoilers, it's the same number.
You hear what sounds like some people scuffling with a ghoul.
God, guys, this is very tight quarters.
You guys should be used to that by now. This is how you fight enemies, in tight little hallways and dead ends.
Can't do shit. I just get in people's way, so I'll, in case. Here, I'll move back here, and I'll drop my stuff, and pull out my longbow and be like, I'll make sure we're not flanked.
Yep.
Because that's all I can do.
Dusty. Oh. Did I really just try to use a calculator for that? Wow.
50
Wow.
minus 1.
No, it was 600 divided by 6. I started to type it and I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Yeah, that is a hit. And that 8 damage is enough to incinerate the ghoul.
Das Ghoul.
And that is it. And you all get 100 XP.
Hey.
100 XPs. Congratulations. Pyro is sad because he's hurt. Hurt real bad. What are you at, Pyro? 12 of 26. He's still got all of his lay on hands.
How does he only have 26? Oh, necrotic damage.
He
Right?
lost 10 of his max HP against that vampire. Because you guys wanted him to wail on the vampire instead of defending himself. Oh, instead of escaping from the grab, so Pyro lost a third of his HP.
Well, it probably wouldn't have been so bad if he had hit him. Pretty sure he didn't hit him.
No, you hit him. Just the vampire spawn had a ton of health.
Yeah.
Whatever.
He
I want to
almost
look around
did
this
really
room.
good.
Never mind.
Looks like rotten corpses, garbage, discarded caskets and coffins.
Oh, that's just what he found up here. Yes, what did you find
I
up
don't know
here?
what I found.
Technically, you don't know that you found anything because you guys were up that hallway.
Yes, what are you looking at? Why are you staring at the wall? Are you retarded?
I'm looking at a dead body.
Fair enough.
His connection dropped. That's his character's animation cycle.
I'm walking towards the wall, not doing anything.
Cure wounds. What's cure wounds? 1d8.
Three wounds.
I want
That's
to
mod.
I want to scope
Okay.
out these 4 gargoyle statues. Same thing as before. where
That
this
was
is
not
just
worthwhile.
differences.
Jesus.
A hot 2.
Oh. Yeah.
Crap, your roll. Anyways, I'm scoping out these 4 gargoyles. Same thing, just to see if there's any differences between.
You know what would be better than that? Good berry.
I will say that you notice that all of them seem to have their hands kind of outstretched, kind of in a relaxed, going to claw your face off position. But these two in particular seem to be this one seems to kind of be pointing this way, and this one's kind of pointing this way.
Yes.
Here in the wall?
Perhaps there is something in there.
Sure, let me look between them.
You think that there might be some kind of passageway or door hidden in the wall.
I'll give it a gentle
Weird.
nudge.
So if I'm looking for like a catcher lever or release or something, or what?
Well, you haven't even tried, like, really... You just kind of looked, and, like, you haven't even tried, like, pushing on it to see if it actually just moves.
Oh yeah. I suppose I could just do that.
I want to give this wall a gentle
Well,
nudge.
I'm doing Jez's first, because Jez has been
my
at
bad,
that one
sorry.
for, like, a while.
That's a fair point. Go ahead.
Literally staring at the wall. So yeah, I guess I'll try pushing on this wall. Careful to not like knock off this dude's head.
So, you push on the wall, and it seems to give way, opening up into some kind of a room.
You gotta crawl over the dead body.
Yep.
I just look to the right and I go, what?
Don't ignore the hole that you were looking at. You'll forget about it in 10 seconds.
Oh, well, my character's very perceptive. I'll come back to it.
You're fucking ADD.
Not. All right, I'm gonna
I'll crawl over.
jump over the thing. Oh, I jump over the thing.
I was just crawling. Fuck that.
Jump
Body.
over it, dude. No need to fucking.
Pyro would have 20 lay on hands, right? He's going to use 5 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 times this level.
Boss is DOS on the floor.
That's not a floor, that's a crate.
Whatever.
And it looks like a bow.
Yeah, it looks like some kind of fancy bow.
You know who might want that?
So you seem to find a very fancily created. You find a very like exquisitely created short bow.
You.
I will, I'll get, okay. I yell, someone help me over this thing here, please.
I'll pick it up.
Sure.
We're coming out.
I'll take your gentle old man hand and help you in.
Fine. Oh, you come out
And
here.
in the
There's
meantime,
nothing
I'll
else
just
in there,
pick up
come
the
out
bow
here.
and bring it over to him.
Pyro comes on. I want to see, and he just comes crunching over top of the body. Just crunch, 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 crunch.
I'm not
Pyro
going
would
in there.
do.
Wait, let me see that.
While Jez takes the bow, let me just kind of
Arcana
the rest of the
check.
room.
What? Why didn't you just fucking identify?
This is faster than 10 minutes.
That's true, but you think maybe it could be magical. You're not sure.
Okay,
You think a
we
detect magic might tell you for sure whether it's magical or not.
We do the quick, and then if I feel like there's something there, then we go full time with it.
You're looking for like runes on the bow. Say,
So,
oh, it's magically enchanted.
I will ritual cast, shit fuck, detect
Identify.
magic on the bow.
I feel like that's a long way around when you could just identify and be like, it identifies into nothing.
Oh,
or
sorry,
it
yeah,
identifies...
identify, not detect magic. Yeah,
I was gonna say.
Yeah. So
not used to
Dado,
having identify.
Dado is able to figure out that it is a bow of elven make. It is a elven enchanted bow. It is a short bow. It is a +1 bow. It also has the property of that it can fire much further than a standard bow. It is a short bow, but it has the range of a long bow. And you also notice that when you draw the bowstring back, an arrow magically materializes like into place, so it does not require ammunition.
3
Cool.
arrows.
Man, it's too bad there's no one here who could use that.
It's like wow, this is really cool. Too bad nobody's a ranger. And then the Dado just like throws it on the ground and like
Yeah.
buries it under something. It's like if only we had a ranger.
I like go out of my way to like chop down part of the wall and like put it behind there.
Somebody else,
I literally-
some ranger will find it.
Maybe the party can use a bow. All right, I'll also look at this wall. Give it a good push.
I'll hold on to it because I don't think Lawaj needs any more magic items.
See, that was the item that I knew several people in the party would want. Wacky uses a bow, Jazz uses a bow, Lawaj uses a bow. It's like,
Wacky
yeah.
doesn't use a bow.
Yeah, she does. She uses a. Was it? Didn't she have a bow? I think I remember her using it. I know she throws.
daggers.
I know she throws daggers, but I thought I also remember her using a bow at once.
Maybe.
Possibly.
I don't know. I want to.
So, the wall pushes away, revealing the sort of front vestibule with some sort of ornate statues that have just decayed and crumbled over time. Past that is a set, or what was a set of beautifully ornate giant wooden doors. One of them is still on its hinges. The other one seems to have rotten and fallen off, and those lead to some kind of grand cathedral-like chamber.
Thing.
The bones.
Oh,
Are you gonna go bury all these bodies?
Transparent.
Usually step over. No, not today. Can't bury them. The wood. Sorry. The floor is solid.
Man, we gotta carry them out one by one to bury them all. All of them.
Nobody got time for that.
We got time for closing caskets.
Oh, holy shit. Can I actually see that far? Or am I crazy?
Probably crazy because I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Giant fucking stone lady.
Oh yeah, all the way down.
yeah, that's
Major
lit.
work.
Holy shit, she's fucking huge.
Dad, we're in Karazhan.
I forgot that there's actually light. So, because I made this a couple weeks ago. I forgot there's light in this room. Yeah. So there, you see sort of a non-natural light seems to be filling the back of the chamber. You don't really see a source, like you don't see sconces or magical floaty light orbs or anything. But at the back of the room, there appears to be a giant stone statue. Like this must have been some kind of, yeah, like maybe it had been some kind of chapel or cathedral or something like that. There's a large stone dais in the middle, or towards the back of the room. How much can you see? I'll look at your light again. Yeah, so you can see that sort of the back half of the room is taken up by like a large stone dais, and up top of that is a stone sarcophagus. And, you know, there's various things kind of scattered on top of the sarcophagus, and there's like some shit piled around the room, much like the rest of this dungeon.
I'll just kind of like look at Dusty and be like, do you recognize that statue?
Let me get on that with thinking.
Give me... Can you see it, Dusty? You probably can.
I mean, I can see it on my the game. It's very brightly lit.
Give me a religion check.
Religion.
Sure. You believe that is a statue of Shar. The Shar statue of Selune. Or statue. Sister of Selune. Also known as the Mistress of the Night, I believe.
The loon?
No, Shar.
Oh. Yeah, sure. Oh, sure.
Yeah, Miss Shar, the Mistress of the Night. Okay, thanks, ads. I really need to put ad block on Chrome. Yeah, the goddess of darkness and the caverns of Faerun, as well as blah blah blah. Counterpart and twin sister to Selune. She typically presided over caverns, darkness, dungeons, forgetfulness, loss, night, secrets, and the Underdark. So you believe this was once a temple to Shar.
I'll kind of be like, well, this is probably what we're looking for. Come on in.
I mean, I guess. Guess so.
What?
Boink.
What do you guess we're looking for here?
There's gonna be some bad thing in here.
I don't know what you're talking about. Why would there be a bad thing in a giant, crazy-looking cathedral?
Yeah.
In a tomb.
Evil.
To an evil deity in a tomb buried beneath the ground. You're just being fucking paranoid.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna prepare a friggin' a scorching ray as we approach.
I would suggest not.
Why?
So, just so you know, if you prepare a spell, you do have to cast it, and if you don't, the spell slot does get used up.
Yeah.
Fine, a big fucking firebolt.
I'm just letting you understand how this works.
Yeah, and typically it's not really something you can kind of prep and move around with.
Okay, move up to the stairs. Everyone else move up. Move up, because I'm an old fucking man.
Like, if you wanted to do a
Oh,
thing where, like, you stand at the doorway and then you have, like, say, Bones cross into the room, which he's already done anyways.
I'm just gonna stay
Like,
right here in the entrance.
but say, like, Bones triggered something by standing there and you prepped it. Like, Bones is going to jump into the room and I'm going to fire if it triggers something. That's, like, more of, like, the type of thing you do with it.
Okay.
Otherwise, you could just be like, you know, like, Lawaj could just be like, I've got my bow drawn at all times. I'm just walking like it's fucking
Right.
Tomb Raider.
I'm pre-aiming. the
Is
entire time.
pre-aiming so that I get the drop on, like, every single monster that, like, pops up in front of us.
I knock back 4 arrows.
Yeah.
I'm just ready to go.
Oh wait, they did that in the latest Assassin's Creed video.
Did anybody take the bow? Oh, the bow also has to be attuned to. BT
I've
dubs.
Well,
The bow. The
Don't
bow.
worry
That
and-
we found that when you were AFK
it
for
it
a
can
half
be
hour.
it can be used as a +1 bow without attuning, but it will not generate its own arrows. Well, actually, no, I guess it would, because otherwise you wouldn't know that it does that. You know, no, you know what? It's, you know, you got to attune to it, or not. Fuck it. No, you don't. I don't care. I don't fucking know. This game's stupid. Fuck it. Do whatever you want. Just cheat. Why don't we just cheat?
The one time Pyro's not here, he would have been so happy. Okay, keep moving up. Keep moving up then.
And Pyro would
Whoa.
basically stick behind Bones. I'll say
That's
wherever,
not what I wanted to do.
unless Bones goes charging ahead, Pyro will basically stay. He'll stay flanked with Jez essentially.
Yeah, but I probably removed that too. Nice brown room.
Good
thing we don't have lasers.
floor in front of us. See what kind of condition it's in.
Well, you imagine that the floor is probably pretty good, considering that like Jez and Pyro and Bones and Lawaj are all standing on it, and it hasn't collapsed on them yet.
Mm-hmm.
That is
If
important.
it collapses, I have a
Mending
board
spell.
that I can ride on. No, I can
Oh,
ride
that.
on this door.
Okay.
I'm
All
going
right.
under the waters, Jack. So does the floor look?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
moving up. Does
I'll
the
move up.
floor, like up here, does it look like it's been used lately, or if it's
Don't go past the
disused
stairs.
for a long time?
Nope. Stay right here.
No, no, it looks like it has.
Pretty bad at
Yeah, you are able to tell though. That, yeah, like that looks pretty dusty and grimy. It doesn't really appear like anybody's been down here for a long time, except for this strange like track that's 10 feet wide that just seems to go like this way. So this 10-foot wide, just perfectly clean track. This goes like this way and like over here. No. No, it's dirty, grimy. Doesn't look like anybody's been here in a long time.
It was literally put in this room like moments ago. That's why it's only moved like 20 feet. I feel like activating something, so I'm gonna go up these stairs.
Okay.
yay!
So as you step onto the dais,
Told you.
I
I'm
just
getting
said don't go up the
I'm
stairs.
getting flashbacks.
so as you step onto
That
the
was
dais,
violent.
you see like some wispy, kind of smoky tendrils kind of materialize out of the air from all around the room, and they coalesce into this rotten corpse that's just kind of slumped over the top of the sarcophagi. Get it?
I
Where's the
just said
sarcophagi?
don't
The big thing in the middle.
go
Oh.
up the stairs.
So it coalesces into.
Hey, you said to move up and don't go up the stairs. Those are
And then
conflicting.
Yeah, I said move up to, and then Bones said right where Bones is was like perfect because as soon as you walk up there, you know some
So-
shit's gonna go down.
The well-dressed corpse begins to sort of stretch and like move towards the front of the sarcophagus, and it speaks to you in a raspy voice and says, "Ah, I haven't had visitors in quite some time. What brings you here?"
We're looking for an orb. You know what it is?
Orb.
You never gave us the name of the orb, just a fancy orb that we know what it looked like.
Yeah.
So we don't even know what it looks like. We just know that we know what it looks like when we see it. Do you have any special orbs? Do you have special balls?
Got me balls.
We're here for your balls, wizard.
So, he tells you, like, perhaps, but what? Like, you, but, why should I give such things to you?
I mean, you must get
Those
bored.
are awesome.
No one finds this area.
It is,
No one's here to talk to. Sit there in your coffin.
Where are you?
give
where are you
me a fuck, I gotta actually, yeah. Give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
Nice.
He says, "Well, you have done well this far to make it all the way here. I laid out my domain as such to test the mind and the thinking of those who might enter my tomb. I was quite a fan of puzzles once when I was alive. Perhaps I shall test your intellect. If you
You
pass,
do Sudoku?
you and me." Yeah. It's like, "Perhaps I shall test your intelligence. If you pass, I shall grant you what you seek, and allow you to leave here, unaccosted. But if you should fail, I shall devour all of your souls."
I'm
Got
good
it
at
gone,
intelligence checks. Let me do it.
Got it gone.
I'm assuming he's talking to me directly and not.
Yeah. So he just kind of looks at you and he's like, "Do we have an agreement?"
I mean, I can't talk for my friends.
Well, since we're all in danger, do we all get to work on it? This puzzle?
Yeah.
Okay.
He agrees to let you kind of like, hey, you guys can all like sit there and talk and like, oh, like, we'll like sort things out and then bring him your answer. Basically, anybody who helps.
We can have high-level discussions, but we can't share source code.
Yeah, so
I think
you essentially get the gist that like he is going to attempt to murder you if you do not pass his test.
Cool.
Cool.
And he does look kind of lich-like. He doesn't really look like your garden variety lich, like you may have read about in fables. Like none of you would have seen one because you would not be alive if you had. But you know, you do think that he is probably a fairly menacing undead spookster.
Oopsies.
Spooky, scary, skeleton.
So where's Pyro? Pyro's like, "Me dumb. Me not one part of this. Me leaving."
Me dumb.
Hey, that'd be the smartest thing. Can't get killed if you're not in the room.
I mean,
So-
that's not entirely true.
He asks you, it's like, "So do you and your friends, do we have a bargain?"
I mean,
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
I guess so.
Excellent. He tells you, like, "I shall present you a riddle. If you get it correct, then I will grant you what you seek. He tells you, it's like, now think of words which end in GRY. Angry and hungry are two of them. There are but 3 words in the common tongue. What is the third word? The word is something that one uses every day. If thou hast listened carefully, I have already told thee what it is.
Believe carefully.
Yeah, it's carefully. You got it.
Yes, carefully. Totally.
You,
ends in
you
your
nailed
life.
it. RY.
I'm going to paste it into the chat because you guys are going to make me repeat it. And because I even wrote it down for myself in the GM notes so that I didn't fuck it up.
Where does it end in GRY? Angry and hungry are 2 of them. There's 3.
Around here we speak basic.
Third word. There's something one uses every day. Or listen carefully. Already told us what it is.
It's like, why you guys are all, like, you guys are basically in, like, a powwow. Like, you're all, like, huddled together, like, basically at the top of the stairs there, like, all just, like what, do you think it is? Like, well, this. And he's just kind of, like, patiently, like, just kind of pacing. He's pacing, but, like, very slowly and deliberately. Not like he's waiting impatiently or anything. He's just kind of just wandering. It's been a while since he had legs. You imagine
he's just getting used to them.
Yeah, he's coalesced in like some kind of spirit form for an awfully long time. So he's stretching the legs out. Yeah.
Tongue. That would be my guess out of what I'm reading. Tongue. There are but 3 words in the common tongue. What is the third word? It would be tongue. It's a riddle, not a...
Yeah.
Not a...
Well, let's see if he went that way. With the riddle.
Otherwise, we're just gonna be in a fight.
Well?
Oh, is that you actually are
Yeah,
giving
Jez is saying that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you were actually giving him your answer. I thought you had
What did Jess say?
The tongue.
Tongue.
So
I have no idea. Because it's open-ended.
he kind of looks at you, and he doesn't say anything for like a really long time. His kind of empty, his like empty eye sockets basically just glare at you. They seem to like pierce through to all the way to your soul. And he says, "You are correct."
God damn, fucking,
Yeah, I was thinking
Jeopardy.
it too, but I was like, no. Is he going that way with it? Or is he going something else?
He says, it is... It's like, you have proven your intelligence to me. It has been an awfully long time since I conversed with, with worthy, adversary? Nah, I don't know what the best word for this is.
Colleagues.
Sure.
Not
Like, I shall take my leave. What you seek lies in the chamber to the west. And he kind of like motions this way with his hand. And then he just kind of stands there. And then you see like that same ghostly wisp stuff like sort of seep out of his undead frame and like into the air and disappear. And then the corpse just collapses into a pile.
Guys, easiest combat yet.
Let's go pilfer his shit.
I will give you... What was I going to give you guys for XP for that fight? I'll give you 300 XP each.
Ding!
Dougie.
When we rest.
He would have been a tough one.
So,
I think
What
he
are these
probably
things
would have
over
been
here?
more
It's
if
like-
we would have killed him.
What are these books? Are these books?
looks like a big pile of books.
Probably his
Yeah,
diaries.
Should
Big
go look
old
at the
pile
books.
of books. Yeah, I thought that was like treasure or something.
Could be
Well,
some interesting spellbooks.
Trish, It's treasure to people who like knowledge.
I like that.
I don't like knowledge. Knowledge hurts people.
Is there anything of interest on top of this thing?
I start going.
There.
Never mind.
Well, yeah. You can
Right
see
next
the
to it. How do I crit fail when I'm right next to it?
well. So you see, sitting on top of the sarcophagus are a couple of open books that seem quite old, and a strange golden set of scales. It's, they're probably 10 inches high or so. They're not terribly big, but is like a very intricate looking golden set of scales that seem to have like weird like runes engraved all over them. I don't know. Seems odd and fancy.
Should wake
Think
him
he's
up and
gonna
see if
mind
he
if we
can
just
take it.
take his shit?
Wake him up.
He didn't say anything. He just
You didn't say you couldn't.
Didn't say.
He didn't say touch not but the orb.
like, yo, Dusty man, go check out this thing, dude. It might be magical.
I'm looking at these other books. Hang
So
on a
Dusty, oh yeah. So you see a big pile of books. Most of them are written in Netherese. You don't really know what they say particularly. Like you were able to sort of parse like some words in the last session upstairs. They do seem like they're just, most of them are written in Netherese. Some of them are in common. Oh, hey, it's on the token layer. Put that on the map layer. They don't seem to be. You don't really sense anything magical in nature from them. You imagine they're just books, learning. Perhaps when Algadrazad was still corporeal, basically he'd read through the books, and then like when he was done with it, he'd just throw it in the pile. So you imagine this big, huge, like the pile's probably 3 or 4 feet high of books. And as he was done with a book, you'd just throw it in the pile, and you just read them all. Like, you don't see any bookshelves or anything to, like, stack them on, so you figure that was just what he... It's like, this was done in the pile.
Yeah. Okay. Now we're gonna look at these.
These.
This.
So,
This.
one of them also seems to be written entirely in Netherese. The way things are spaced out, it seems like it might be some kind of a journal. Like, just, you see, like, some numbers, and then, like, a bunch of writing you can't understand, but then there's, like, it's, like, a block of text, and then, like, a big space, and then, like, another, like, couple of numbers, and block of text, so it gives you the impression that it might be some kind of a journal. The other one, seems to be the remains of some kind of old spell book. Why the
smells?
it seems to have seen better days, but you do see there are a couple spells that you are able to make out that you could possibly learn from this book, were you to attempt to. God, this monster manual is fucking so bad. This thing is in such bad shape. I really should use my, like, good monster manual, but I just don't want to... I'm now paranoid that... I'm paranoid that it's going to fall apart if I use it too much.
See you later, guys.
So, you see the information for the spell Cloud Kill. So you figure you can learn the 5th level spell Cloud Kill once you are able to learn spells of that level. As well as the 2nd level spell Melth's Acid Arrow.
Okay.
Cool.
So
what
and you
was
can
it,
you can
acid
do
arrow?
Melf's acid arrow. I'm sure you've got second level spells by now, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that one you could learn right away. Cloud kill, you just have to hold on to the book. If you take the book with you, you're gonna have to hold on to the book until you can learn 5th level spells.
Right.
Like you can't learn a spell until you have spell slots to support it.
Right.
But yeah, you figure that this was probably once his spell book, you know, and these seem kind of lichy in nature. So like it definitely seems like he was used some kind of necromancy to make himself undead, and then this was probably once his spell book.
Scoop those books up.
Yeah, I'll hang on to that book.
Yep, you have acquired one old lich spell book.
Yeah, I got the book.
Take the other book too. Why not? Read about him.
It feels like his journal.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
I don't want to incur his wrath because I
That's
took
fair.
his fucking diary.
So you'll take his spell book. As a wizard, you probably think
Well,
that
he probably
Yes,
doesn't
it's
need the
good.
spell book.
I imagine he knows the spells.
liches still need spell books.
Well, I mean,
Listen,
Yes.
man, I'm taking the book.
Okay, I'm not shaming that part.
what about these scales, Dado? Come take a peek. Sorry, Dusty. Dusty,
they-
come look at these scales. See
Are
what
they
they
dragon scales? Ho ho ho.
are. Hey.
I will investigate them.
They definitely look like gold-colored scales with some kind of runes or markings engraved on them.
Did we get the orb? Did we pick up the orb?
Nope.
Not
No,
yet.
it's
In
not
another
yet.
room.
It's currently in the direction that I'm waiting for everyone to stop pilfering this guy's room.
Oh,
I just wanted to see if these things are magical, so we can snatch
okay.
them up. Maybe they
I
do
mean,
something.
I could do that. Is it
Maybe?
magical?
You're not sure. You figure a detect magic would probably tell you
Okay,
one
you
way or
guys
another.
go over there. While you guys do that, I'll ritual cast detect magic.
You could just burn a level 1 spell slot.
I don't.
You're gonna,
Why don't
if
you
you're gonna,
just-
again,
Alright,
if you're
fine.
gonna ritual cast detect magic, just do identify because why not?
Yeah, that's true.
And while he's doing that, we'll look for secret fucking
Yeah,
doors.
I'll ritual cast identify on the scale.
The
While
only
you guys
reason
do
why
that.
you'd want detect magic over identify is if you have a room full of things that you want to check,
Yeah, that would be reasonable.
because it lasts longer.
I'll look at this wall and see if there's secret.
You are absolutely positive that that wall does not contain a secret door.
Cool.
Like, you've never been so sure of anything in your whole life.
The wall.
Like, you looked
actually-
at it, you threw yourself up against it, you're like, no way. That could not possibly be a secret door.
How about my wall? Or was it down here? I can't remember now.
You don't think that part in front of you is a secret door either.
Alright, so we need to go back these way.
Eat this one then. But I rolled so bad. This one's not it either.
Well, we probably just need to go up and out and go left.
He did gesture
He was
this
very
way.
specific. He would say up and then out.
You need
He
to
would-
go back down the hall, turn
I
left
said
at
the chamber that direction. I mean,
Yeah, he moved his hand this way. He gestured towards basically where Jez is standing.
Yeah.
right?
I can't see
Oh.
where it's.
I'll look at all this shit. See what all these crates and shit are. Is there anything
I
behind
can't
the
see where
crates?
the entrance is,
Hey!
so I'll just
2 in a
kind of
row!
push on this wall.
So Bones is kind of like climbing on top of crates. He's like, oh, it's like
I'm
this
like
wall
setting shit
wall
up.
here looks kind of fishy. He just kind of squints at it. He's like, I think I can see the cracks in the masonry where it opens up.
Alright, I'll push on said cracks, or whatever, and try to open it.
Damn it.
Yeah!
This place wants to
Bloodhound
crawl over
bones,
things
dude.
to get to.
Oh,
doors.
I put fucking there's secret wall, like there's secret passages galore in this tomb. I'm trying to
No,
train
I'm
you guys to look for secret doors again.
I'm just going by the fact that this
Like,
is the
this
second one
chamber
you've
is
done.
in... Yeah, that's the thing, is you guys... There were clues to lead you towards this. Like, clues to... Like, the thing that Bones noticed with the gargoyles, there were things elsewhere to basically kind of give you that hint to, like, look for that.
Ah.
But,
Cool.
yeah, no, even the main chamber is behind secret doors.
Well, are you done yet, Dusty?
I'm done when Zepix thinks I'm done.
Yeah, it's only been a
casting.
few minutes.
Yeah, I was basically gonna like let you guys progress to a point where Zepic's like,
Tell you
okay,
what.
he's done.
It's like, yeah, so they've all gotten attacked and died. But Dusty, now you're...
Yeah.
Want to take a short rest while we're here?
That'd be another.
Do we
20
need
minutes.
to?
No, I'm fine.
No, I
We're
don't think
fine.
so. All right, let's move
Pyro
on.
just calls from, like, way back down, like, the room. He's like, I want to
Take
sleep.
All want to sleep, Pyro.
We're almost
He
done.
really wants to sleep because he feels like a giant bag of shit right now.
Is this thing open in front of me? I assume it is since I
Yep.
can see through it.
It is just a stone archway.
You never know when you forget to put barriers.
I
up,
thought
so.
putting another door there kind of seemed like a moot point. So I was like, no,
You're
it's just
done
going to be a fancy stone archway.
Okay.
I want to check the archway for magic rooms.
Magic
Someone's over
runes,
this
lad.
way. He didn't say it wasn't trapped. So I want to check for like magical traps around this doorway.
Okie dokie.
Be like, ooh, I don't know magic. Let me back up.
There doesn't seem to be any traps, but you do think there's something kind of fishy with the arch.
Yeah, archways are.
It feels like it's like you feel like there's something with it, but it does not feel like it's trapped.
Hmm.
I'm gonna take out one of my daggers. I'm gonna throw it through the archway.
So, you huck your dagger through the archway. As it passes through the arch, you see the world on the other side of the archway kind of like wobble and shimmer a bit, as if it was like moved through. Oh, so a bit moved through that gelatinous cube you guys found. But then, like as it passes through to the other side of the arch, it kind of stabilizes, and then the dagger kind of just plinks and like lands on the floor by the giant open pit. Essentially, you see what you imagine to be the orb that you're looking for. It looks like a crystal globe, like a clear crystal sphere about 6 inches in diameter. And that crystal sphere seems to have some kind of cloudy energy just kind of like swashing around inside. The external... like around the crystal sphere is like a grid of gold, like a gold lattice work essentially, and then around that is kind of like a wooden, like a big wooden ring, like so almost like a mount. So that it kind of looks like a ship's compass almost, where you got like big wooden ring, and then like a couple of pivot points attached to like a golden lattice work, and inside that is like this crystal sphere with like shit glowing inside it. But yeah, dagger made it through and it's on the ground. Oh, and the sphere thing is hovering above a big hole in the floor, and the hole, like inside the hole, you see just like vapor swirling, like gray vapor, kind of like what the Lich was made out of. Something kind of like that.
This could be like his soul well or something.
Maybe it's his phylactery. I don't know what that is.
We'll say at this point, Dado manages... Dado, give me an Arcana check. I want to see how much of this thing you're able to decipher. That's not bad. It is definitely magical. It is some kind of necromantic. I don't know what the proper version of that would be.
Necromantic.
Yeah. So it's definitely necromantic in nature. You believe that these scales would have the power to resurrect the dead. you're not 100% sure of how it works, but you kind of get the gist of how to trigger it. You believe that like if you placed it on the corpse of like someone who had recently died, it would bring them back as if by like some kind of resurrection spell, like not raise dead resurrection,
Yeah.
but like legit resurrection.
You weigh their heart
Yes.
with a feather.
Druid's coming back, dude.
The druid's gone.
Druid's body's
He's
eaten
long
by
dead.
worms.
I
And
feel like
buried.
passing through this might tear your soul out, or something like that.
Hey, Pyro, we gotta talk, buddy.
We
Pi-
can't kill people
Pi-
that aren't here.
Pyro's like standing in the doorway, just giving you the finger.
Dude, check this thing out over here, man. It looks awesome.
Now he's giving you both fingers.
Where's Splug when you need him?
Fucking Splug. I miss Splug. He was cool.
Pyro points out, like, if you go back to like the Wood family and Wacky's still alive, you could grab her and throw her through the thing.
Alright, I'll just kind of
Or
start
we
gently.
But yeah, so you believe, Datto, that these scales have the power to bring somebody back to life. You aren't sure the exact method of it doing so. Due to the fact that your Arcana check was that high, you believe there is some, and the fact that it is a set of scales, you believe there's some kind of price for the resurrection. You do not know what that is.
I feel like that's him giving an in-game mechanic of his mechanic that he uses for resurrection in temples.
Like it.
Or-
It's cool though.
Similar.
I'd say snatch it up.
I feel like
And a
that's
giant
important
boulder.
enough that he might notice that missing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, but if it's true like a real resurrection, then that's not really gonna fucking do him any good. He ain't coming back to life. He
Probably wouldn't
he
even
looked
want
pretty dead.
I guess
I
we
mean,
could
like
take it.
look at him. He doesn't look particularly alive.
'Tis but a flesh wound.
It's really hard to find a picture of a lich that was not just like, I'm a lich,
Yeah.
or the Lich King from WoW. When you type in lich into fucking Google, there's so many pictures of the Lich King from WoW. It's like, I don't want big armored dude with like a sword. That's not a lich. I'm sorry, that's not a fucking lich.
Lich King.
He's
He's
Lich
not-
King.
He's not. The Lich King is not a lich. He's a king of liches.
Oh, he's a king of. You know what? That does actually make somewhat. That kind of makes sense. I'll give it to them. I'll give them that one.
Use the Lich from Adventure Time. Perfect.
No, he's way too cartoony.
Joke.
I'm trying to
Okay.
think what we do with this.
I guess we could take it. What are
That's
you guys? Are you guys finding anything up there?
Yeah, I might
you go.
need someone. I might need an adult.
Oh god.
An adult.
You wanted to take it. It's yours now.
Yeah. Let me write that down. Weird.
Basically, like magical resurrection scale.
Yeah.
Scales?
I guess scales, resurrection scales.
Scales of Anubis.
Yeah. What are you guys doing up there?
I told you I need an adult.
They found the orb you guys are looking for, and they're all just staring at it through like a doorway.
Like, Datto, come get this orb. It looks magical. You might need to be the one to take it.
Meanwhile, I'll say right out, this archway is a little bit weird. I don't know what it does, and it might be bad.
You do know it is not an anti-dagger archway.
Yes. It almost.
That is what you have discovered so far.
What if in order to get the scales, we have to be dead? Or in order to get the thing, we have to be dead, and then we have to use the scales to come back.
But we'd
You
have
have-
to be undead, and none of us are, so...
You have blink, Dusty. Maybe you could blink through this, or not blink. But
Let's see,
What?
Seth.
Why don't you let him, like, take a look at it and see if he can figure out what exactly it is.
That's why I said I gotta wait for an adult.
Yeah. Okay. Help me up here.
Alright.
How
Sure.
high up is
I
that?
will help you in there.
No, it's
Doors
on
on
level
the
ground.
Oh, okay.
It's just that there's like boxes and shit in front of it.
Okay.
Hold
I
my
thought,
hand and step over this box.
I thought.
How much work would I have to do to make an exoskeleton so Dusty doesn't have to fucking get other people to help him up boxes?
I'm sure we
That
can find
would
a
take
Gnomish
some
tinkerer
time.
to do that.
Some like Edge of Tomorrow kind of shit,
Yeah. Okay.
or not Equilibrium.
I was thinking.
What's the Matt Damon one?
And game.
Fucking. Elysium.
Elysium. There we go. I knew it was some E word.
Yeah, that one that.
Why are so many people playing Borderlands 2 now? What the fuck?
Because Dado played it for half a second. No, everybody wants to jump.
Well,
on
I know like the
bandwagon.
four, like Dado, like Merrick, Bud Light, and
As I
Outhouse were
literally
playing it,
I
and
played
then
it
like
5 days ago, so
all of a sudden, like
I'm
everybody
on the
else on
bandwagon.
my friends list that owns Borderlands 2 keeps up was like Borderlands 2. I was
Well,
like,
honestly, it's like some people like it pops up, people are playing it, and I'm like, oh yeah, that was a good game, and I got nothing to do. Let me play
I've been
that.
trying to get people to play it, but
Also,
I
Steam
liked
sales,
the game,
like,
I just got
everything's
bored
probably,
playing it
like,
by myself.
60% off.
I told you guys, I bought the Stick of Truth for $8, and it was fucking fantastic.
Oh yeah,
If you guys haven't played that game.
I was gonna borrow that from a friend. I just gotta get around to that one day too.
You should play it. It was hilarious. I was laughing my ass off.
so. Yeah, it seems like it does have some resistance. He threw a dagger, or she threw a dagger, and
It didn't really seem like it had resistance, but it did seem like you saw
It was
like
slow
the
motion.
passage, like basically the air, all the area inside the archway, just kind of like when like boom, like a kind of like
Oh,
a
like
ripple
it's-
Almost
distortion kind of
like
thing.
it's not on the same plane of existence as us.
It could be kind of like portally, maybe.
like a
Have
portal
you guys,
that actually didn't portal anywhere.
Where's
you guys
the
gone
orange
through any
side?
portals? You haven't really gone through any portals like this.
Yeah, no.
So you haven't really, you've gone through like that weird shadowy bullshit, but
Yeah, we went to the Shadow Gates.
Did he deduce anything more?
what did he do? You definitely think that there's magic here, but Jez already was able to tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're,
Did you want like a different what different kind of check did you want?
well, if you use detect magic, that would tell you what kind of magic it is.
Then I will
Ac- if
detect
it's-
the shit out of
if
that
it's-
magic
In 10 minutes.
non-ritual cast.
There's a magic item, some its properties and how to use them. I'm just wondering if before you cast that, I'm just trying to see
It
if
tells
identify would, because I know identify works on objects, but
Identify even works on magical ailments. Like if you feeble mind someone, you can identify
yeah.
that.
So you know what? If you
Yeah, it does
you
say
could
more
get
magic imbued.
yeah, you could use identify to get more information than you would out of detect magic.
Okay. Then I will undo that.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah.
that's why I stopped you before.
Okay.
I really.
Yeah. Then we'll do a ritual cast of identify.
The most you would get out of detect magic is what school of magic the magic
Yeah.
is from.
Okay.
But yeah, so detect magic. But beyond that's kind of useless because you already know that this thing's probably pretty magical. You discovered by anything? What else is left? Okay, so 10 minutes pass. Dusty finishes his ritual incantation. You believe this is some kind of interplanar portal. That whatever lies beyond is possibly on a different plane of existence. And that this is some kind of permanent portal between here and there.
Cool.
Are we under the assumption that
It's
the
safe to
thing that
traverse.
we need is in there?
Yeah,
Oh, you can see it. Like it's like
Oh, we
float.
can see the item.
It's floating like right there
Oh,
over the
that
like
thing, okay.
weird soul well looking thing in the floor.
I
and there's-
suppose I could have just sent my familiar through it and it would just like stop. I'd stop hearing it. It's like, but I can see it and I can't hear it, but I can see it.
And we're sure there's no other way around.
You're fairly certain. Well, I mean, you haven't really checked the walls, but I'll save
I
you
mean,
some
there might
time.
be.
I'll save you a whole bunch of perception checks, and yeah, no, you figure this is probably the only.
I mean, if
Yeah,
it's just
if it's on a different plane of
portal-
existence, there would have to be another portal anyways to get to it.
like, Alright, Dusty, back up. Thanks.
Yeah, you believe it is a portal to a different plane. It looks like that whatever is contained in that room is not on this, like, on the material plane. It is somewhere else in some other dimension. And that this is a stable portal into that room. So, much like a doorway would lead you into another room, this would lead you into there, except you're just going to a completely different place.
I trust Dusty's assessment. I will step through the portal.
Yep. You feel a weird sensation as you pass through, almost like passing through like a thin, cold waterfall. Like you feel like a physical barrier that you can't see as you step through it, and it's like ice cold, and you emerge in the exact room that you saw from the other side of it, and you see your friends. You notice that they're all like looks like they're like asking you if it's safe and that, but you can't hear anything. They're like they look like they're talking, but you can't hear anything from the other side of that portal. But
I just shake my head. No.
Now the question is, how do we get this thing?
that's a good question.
And also, while I'm in here, can I just like, what is underneath it?
It just seems to be an open
Swirling
pit with some kind of weird swirling mist. Like, through the mist, you just see black.
If only we had an invisible hand or an unseen servant.
Unseen Servant still needs to walk on the ground, I believe. I'm not 100% on that. I'm gonna refresh and see if I can get Jez's cam back.
Axio Orb.
Oh, now I have Jez. But I lost Datto. But Datto will probably pop back up in a second.
Got him. Maybe I can just reach my quarterstaff out and just be like, come on! Come on!
Yeah, you don't think you got quite enough reach to kind of... You're also worried that if you jostled it...
It might just fall.
Yeah, like it might be suspended, and that, yeah, like if you poke it, like maybe you just like knock it loose of its suspension and then it just drops.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no, I lost Datto forever. I traded Jez for Datto. Like, apparently only one XSplit camera can work at a time. That is the rule of law here.
But while we're sitting around doing nothing, I'll just.
And I'm pretty sure that Jez is muted, because I can see him talking.
I am. Now you can see me talking while I'm muted. Does it look like it weighs 10 pounds or more?
You don't think so, looking at it.
I mean, it's a little 6-inch glass ball with
You don't think that it would weigh more than 10 pounds.
So I could possibly try to mage hand it, but that might...
That Mage Hand was 20 pounds.
No, mage hand's only 10 pounds. Unseen Servant's
Either way,
15.
it wouldn't bother it.
Or Unseen Servant is...
Yeah. Well, can your Unseen Servant fly?
No. But
Oh,
I
yeah.
was talking about weight.
Well, you could test it. Just try to lift it up a little bit. You don't have to, like, move it out
yeah,
of the
but
circle or
that'd be
anything.
the knocking it in thing.
I thought it was resting in that little...
Oh, it's just floating in midair.
Yeah,
Floating.
it's
Okay.
floating in
It's
there.
floating like 5 feet up above the pit. It's like floating at basically eye level. Just right above this big pit of you don't want to know.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna try one more time, see if
mean-
I can refresh Dusty. No.
The other option...
That's weird, because it was working fine with fucking I hate
If I
20s
unseen
video chat.
servant my rope, I might be able to loop it in between the wood and the ball. That way it doesn't jostle. What do you prefer? What do you think? Also, we might also get stuck here. I don't know. Magic, you know?
Pyro's just gonna stand beside Data and just like watch you guys through the portal.
I ain't going in there.
Well, I'd say... if you
Pyro
don't
starts
have
like looking
to
for
be
like
here-
buttons to press. Like, this show's boring. What else is on?
Don't have to
This
be
is
here.
the thing
I'd
at
say
HBO.
out for now, just in case something shit goes wrong.
Do I have any?
I'm literally telling you to get out before I try anything,
Yep.
in case it goes wrong.
Cool. I was just checking to see if I had anything in my backpack that could help, but I don't think I do. I'm just a monk. I could do a flying leap and grab it.
I should get a fishing rod
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and just mage hand my hook.
Well, mage hand goes 30 feet. You can also like just mage hand
And
like
grab
the
it.
rope. Well, you can
Yeah,
also
that's
mage
a-
hand and grab it.
I was gonna mage hand the rope to loop it so there'd be, but it might jostle, it might fall. I don't know.
Got a fishing line.
Yeah, I'll just mage hand and grab it.
Okay. You pluck it from the nether and just pull it towards you. And you're now holding this weird crystal sphere thing.
I worry about stuff too much. I worry much more than someone with my wisdom should worry, I think. I will try to pass through here with it.
And, yep, you pass through just fine.
Okay.
Bloop.
We're good.
Cool.
You want me to
Alright.
take a look at that thing there?
I mean,
Here's
we know what
it
we're
is.
looking for. Hopefully. Maybe he didn't know
just
what
to-
we were looking for.
To find out like what the hell it is.
First Lord.
We could
Yeah,
probably
one-
wait until we're out of here.
It can probably be used as a power source for some kind of flying device.
Okay, fine. We'll get out of here.
I mean, you can cast Identify on it.
Yeah, but I mean, he could just wait the 10 minutes and we could just be outside and do that.
You could.
Just leave.
You could also
That
use a spell slot and cast Identify, like, just bam. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
No.
that! I know what it is.
I need these 900 mega elixirs, bro. I need
To be
them.
fair, we're probably just gonna get it back as soon as we get out of here alive. So,
Oh god.
If we get out of here alive.
never say if.
We're not even gonna bother to go down the other way.
Fuck no, we got what we came here for.
I mean, do you want to go pillaging?
I mean, it's up to you guys.
That's a yes from Dado.
Hey, it's only 10 o'clock. Sure.
No,
Well,
we,
we might as
we
well-
can keep leaving. It's fine.
We might as well exhaust this place, and that way, when Wacky comes back, we'd just be continuing the story. The rest of this would just filler
Suppose
content.
I would be pissed if we left some kind of magical item in here or some shit. So let's just not dawdle. Let's make it quick. Everybody come back here.
Believe me,
Yeah.
Zephyr would let us know.
And
Oh, I
just
know.
just because you go looking for a magic item doesn't mean you're gonna find it.
Oh, I
No,
know.
no, no, I mean, if we
But if
left...
we left one in here, you would tell us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I did tell you that, like, about the really nice fancy item, which was the bow. Like, I pre-told you guys about that one. But I, like,
Did I
hand
get
placed
that, or
a...
did you guys get that? Who got that?
I don't
I
know.
I
don't
got it
go
right
over
now.
it yet.
Okay.
No one
This
got
is
it
cool.
yet.
I'm
Hey,
pretty
guys.
sure Dusty got it. Dusty is now a bow user.
Something different up here. Come on over
He's
here.
gonna cast.
I can't even lift it.
He's gonna cast fire arrows.
Hold on.
So Bones walks around a corner, and a ghoul spots him. So now it is time to roll initiative.
God damn it!
Why don't you...
We said we were gonna explore. This is what
What
happens when you
ones?
explore.
I like how you guys also don't like consider like there might be more content past the dungeon. It's not like the game's just over.
No, no, no. It's if we go to the next place, we would be continuing the story.
Yes, Wacky can just fucking watch the VOD like Pyro does. Now that I'm going to probably, hopefully, remember to upload them to YouTube. Didn't upload last week's until like 15 minutes before we started, because I kept forgetting. I wish I could make that automatic. I wonder if there
I
is
wonder
a way
if
to do
Pyro's
that.
back next week or not.
He said maybe. He said it depends on like whether or not his internet's gonna work. This thing. I'm just gonna add this thing to initiative. It's gonna get fucking alerted sooner or later.
That's always a nice look.
Ghoul. Mysterious thing.
15. The ghoul was 15.
And I need to roll for Pyro, who's actually not too far out. I can never remember where the stupid initiative button is. Oh, it's a Pyro roll. All right. Boop.
Hot 3.
Put Dusty before Pyro, because Dusty would have more decks. Yeah. Lodge, you get to go first.
As soon as it tries to attack Bong, I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay. The ghoul shrieks out. Well, basically, as soon as like Bones rounded the corner, he startled the ghoul. Ghoul shrieked. This thing's gonna roll. Oh yeah, you haters.
Where's Left 4 Dead 3?
This thing's gonna start making its way over to where the said ghoul is. The ghoul gonna run at Bones. Lodge gets a shot off. Nope. That is a miss.
We need to have Dado play your character once. She was better.
I was kicking a lot of ass. We should all switch characters because we all do better when we play the wrong character.
Right. Let's
Or
all
different
every
characters.
week. Let's just do musical chairs of characters.
Just everyone shift 1.
So
I'm
the
pretty
ghoul
sure that's-
lunges at your throat, Bones. With a
Asshole.
bite, it is an 18 versus AC.
Yeah, that'll get me.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Will do.
While I roll d4s for damage. 7 damage, and you're fine. This is a Hobgoblin Captain, right? Is that what this is? Or a Githyanki Knight? Githyanki, Githzerai.
I wonder what I'm just doing.
That was the ghoul. Jez, go.
Don't mind me. Just going behind you.
It's weird that you've sat on that blanket the entire session so far, Cat, and not annoyed me. That is very unlike you.
Oh, that looks freaky down there. Oh, well, that is. But cool. Like a tree and some water or some shit.
Yep. Looks like tree roots that have kind of gotten in some gross looking water.
I'm gonna diddle him with my sword.
That's it. For 8 damage.
I will make that a trip. Yeah, DC is 13. Great save.
Yeah. Does that knock him prone?
Yeah.
He's prone.
There you go, Bones.
What? Wow. That's not helpful. I'm just gonna remember.
It looks like it's on Bones.
Yeah, it looks like it's on Bones because his hitbox is so fucking big. 15 damage total. Okay, Bones. You have advantage because he is prone.
Cool.
Unless
I
you're
will.
gonna ranged attack him.
Advantage the shit out of this dude.
No, I'm just gonna poke him. The old staff.
Nope.
Way to use that advantage.
Jesus.
Well, he's like flailing around on the ground. Bones just tried to like poke and missed. His arm moved out of the way.
Aim for the core.
There.
Always aim for the core.
Yep, that is a hit. You punch him, and he's just hanging on by a thread.
Sorry, Dusty. Doesn't leave you much. to hit.
Hide behind the
Dusty
chest.
Dusty has disadvantage on his shots. With the ghoul being prone.
What if I get right next to it?
Then
you
you
would
would.
have advantage and disadvantage.
Well, no, because the advantage is on
It's
melee
still a
attacks.
attack.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's-
So even
It's
if
not the distance from the target. It's the type of attack.
even if I'm
actually,
point blank,
the
it's still
the-
disadvantage.
prone gives you advantage. Here it is. An attack roll against a creature has advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature.
Oh, they did change it
Otherwise, the attack roll has disadvantage.
then. Okay, I'm remembering. I'm remembering differently. Like I'm remembering old prone from something
But you
else.
could get up
I'm,
on it.
I'm remembering a
Get up
mix
on
of
the ghoul.
5 and 4.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
seems
I
like
guess
a
But you
bad
will.
idea, Bones.
If something's laying at your feet, yeah, I mean that kind
That's a
of
bad idea, though. To just get up on the ghoul, it's easier to just not make your shot. and let
Get up on this.
Jafar kill
I
him.
ain't no bitch.
Okay, if you miss, I'm gonna laugh at you.
Okay, and hang on. We have advantage.
No, you have disadvantage too.
I'm
Yeah.
within
So
5 feet.
yeah, but
That's a
doing
ranged
doing a ranged spell up close is disadvantage. So you basically
I
have
didn't know that.
you
That's what I'm
nullified.
We were trying to.
That's
Oh,
why
I
Jazz
thought-
was trying to
I
talk you out
heard-
of doing
I
it.
heard attack, and everyone's like, "Oh, okay. I guess they changed that." And so I just interpret that to be fucking. I get advantage. You know what? Fuck this dude.
Minus.
That was smarter.
How do I roll 0 damage?
I don't think that's set up for
No.
Oh,
I
yeah.
did.
alright,
I didn't
cool.
set up my damage dice.
Dusty casts
You-
a healing spell.
Is it
Quarterstaff.
1d6?
You're so weak.
Your
Doing
staff
it
gave him such a
two-handed.
gentle massage that it actually rejuvenated him.
Are you using the quarterstaff one-handed or
Yeah,
two-handed?
quarterstaff.
It'd be he
I
would
guess-
probably use it one hand. I don't know what he would use it
You
as.
can use either.
Yes.
I'd
You
probably
can-
be using it too. I don't have anything else to have in my hands, do I?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
As
so
long as
yeah,
you
you
got-
probably would use two-handed because you.
Okay, so
you're,
it'd be
You
you're,
need
one-
all the strength. you
I
get.
never put in the damage type.
So just roll 1d8 and
Bludgeoning.
minus 1 to it.
D8.
Yeah. Okay, let's try that. Use whatever the damage is on this one. There you go, 4.
Bonk.
so you bonk it on the head and kill it. I really wanted to see you just roll as a 1 on the 1d8 so that it like went with the -1 to a 0 and he stayed alive.
Yeah.
It's like you hit him for 0 damage.
Would have just been smarter to just shoot it with disadvantage.
That was fun.
No.
Yeah, well,
Pyro
smart,
comes
like,
running
I
up,
like
sword
symbolic
drawn. He's like, "All right, I mean, where'd he go?"
stuff.
He just kind of like looks at the body and he looks at Dad. He's like, "Did you? But he, did? But you, that, what? Huh?"
I
and-
never get to hit anything that was fun.
And then
Now I know why you all do this.
he ends his turn in confusion. Watch go.
Next level, you're taking levels in Barbarian.
Dusty's now battle mage.
He's gonna become Master Roshi. That's what he's gonna do. Oh, roots. Fucking. There's nothing here.
Keep looking.
I'm gonna try one more time to fix Data's cam. Maybe now that like maybe the XSplit will work now. No, Data's gone.
I'll perception to see if I can see
Oh,
any.
now Jez is gone too.
I'm refreshing
Oh
to see what I get.
no, well you're gone now. Oh no, you came back. Weird. I blame
I got everyone
XSplit.
but Dado. I think
Yeah.
Dado turned.
I blame XSplit. Fuck XSplit.
I was gonna perception check these roots. Because fuck it.
Yep. So, as you make it to the roots, like as you're looking at them, you're like, "Oh, this is kind of strange that these roots are
It's
in
an
here."
M.
The
Oh,
roots,
shit, what is this?
the roots kind of like start moving,
Oh no.
and they wrap themselves around you and begin to squeeze. Give me a. You walked right into them. They're gonna they're gonna grab you. Give me. Yeah, they're gonna grab you since you so willingly just walked right into them. You're going to take 4 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled. Is that what I want to call it? I don't think I want to call it restrained. I think I'm just going to call it.
Restrained would be if it fully engulfed him.
Yeah, I'm going to say you're grappled. So basically, the roots wrapped around you, started squeezing you, and you are now just being held by them, lovingly and tenderly. This guy is going to move. He's going to move to the bucket. Neat, neat, neat. And then Jez, is your turn.
Get it. Hard to breathe.
I don't think it's around your throat.
Yeah, it's not necessarily around your throat.
It's probably
it's just
around your feet.
yeah, it's like around your legs and waist, essentially.
How do you know my lungs not in my feet?
I don't have very many slashing weapons to really slash those throats off of you. I don't really have ranged spells to burn it off either.
It's fine.
Well, they look kind of moist, so you don't think. it would take an awful lot of fire to kind of engulf those things.
Yeah.
You know, being all like covered in this murky, gross water, they're fairly moist looking.
Moist.
Moist, like lip smackingly moist.
Is he like quite far into the roots, or is there like nothing behind him?
What do you mean?
Like in the water, are there roots behind him?
There's all kind. Yeah, there's like a whole like mess of roots. Like this whole area is like full of roots. Just so happens like basically all the ones on the map essentially have like wrapped themselves around him.
Oh, I just mean like if I get behind him to pull him off. Is it likely
there's
to-
not really any behind him. Like they kind of stop at him. So, like all the roots that would be there have like wrapped around his body. So
Oh,
like basically
okay.
the roots kind of stop like here and like here. Like if you wanted to pass by them ungroped, you could slip through the corner. Like you
Yeah,
could just
I've
kind
seen
of
that, but
carefully cut the corner.
I was thinking more along the lines of if I have to get behind him to like try to pull him out of there myself,
You want to be groped.
would I have to get in the roots myself?
No. You could try and like make a strength check from behind him to try and like rip him free.
Yeah, I'll do that. Sorry about your legs. I didn't have that open. I was not ready. So it's just... Oh, it doesn't matter. Flat D20 roll.
I'm actually just gonna contest that with the root strength. You manage to tear him free. So you kind of just wrap your arms around like his chest, her chest.
Flex him out of it.
Yeah, well, basically you just like pull, and you move back 5 feet. He moves back 5 feet out of the grasp of them, and they all just kind of like slither, like a big web of snakes. They're all just kind of like and like groping for where he used to be.
I would not step in those.
I want thank
I'll
you.
step back my last couple feet.
Okay, Bones.
I usually like being grabbed.
Cool.
Goddamn, that was too much.
That was too close to Evil Dead.
Well, yeah, a little bit.
You're too young. You haven't even seen Evil Dead.
I have actually.
They
They made a remake like a couple of years
I
ago.
wasn't talking about that one.
I've seen all of them.
I think I've only watched Army of Darkness. I've
The
just
first
never-
one has tree rate.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes,
Oh
it
my.
does.
Yeah.
Did
Groovy.
you manage to pull him free?
Yeah, I'm free.
Yeah.
Gotta chill with Dusty. He doesn't get
I would
beat up.
just avoid it. It's around the corner, by the way. I did see
Dusty.
it. There's a
I
thing
kinda
around
like
the
It is
corner.
around the corner?
Dusty,
Well, that-
as he passes by Pyro, like fishes through his backpack and like goes for like that big battle axe that he's not using. Like, I'm gonna use this now. Fuck this staff, these magic spells. What did I do with this battle axe? 'Cause, to be fair, he could actually use the battle axe. He'd have no proficiency bonus, but he could just pick the battle axe up and fucking swing it around.
I think I would have a better time with the battle axe than you.
Oh, he would. Yeah, it would be terrible, but it'd be funny. Especially if he killed someone with it.
It would be a flat D20 roll -1.
Yup.
Let's simulate the experience.
So he
It's
could
like-
heal the enemy.
Hey,
Eat a dick. I
so
would've got
14? You would have hit that ghoul.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably not the thing around the corner, though.
I don't know. This is like, is this like dirt
Yep.
that we're standing on?
Yep, the not cobblestones, but the stone tiles of the tomb transition to just the like raw dirt and clay in the earth beneath it.
Yeah.
I'd say they were digging this part of the tunnel, came across this tree, got fucked up by it, and stopped making this section.
Well, I'm gonna shoot a firebolt at the tree because it's wood and fire is good.
It's also
Also
a
in
moist
water.
tree.
Yeah, it's also
Crash
you.
type. Go.
Yeah, looking. Okay. So your firebolt strikes the tree and just kind of like splashes off of it. On further inspection, you notice that, due to the fact they've been like slithering around in this big pool of murky water. They look fairly moist. And you would think it would take, like, a considerable amount of fire to burn these things away.
You know, I
Fair
found
enough,
out
fair enough.
that if you are in
Like,
submerged
fireball
water-
level or higher.
if you're submerged in water, D&D actually gives you resistance to fire.
Oh, like if you're actually, like, underwater?
Yeah,
Fair
that's
enough.
one of the conditions you get.
Pyro.
Makes sense.
I was like, I don't know what to do. Do I go... You want me to go kill the tree? Am I supposed to
No.
kill the tree?
Around the corner, there's a big dude, and we're gonna kill him. I just had to make sure our rogue didn't die to trees, you know.
Maybe he'll get attacked by the tree, and then
Oh.
it'll be 2 birds with 1 stone.
He's gonna move, and he's gonna see it. And he'll be like, why do you say... I can't reach him. And he's just gonna stop here, and I guess he's gonna dodge? And then he's gonna say, hi! How's it going? Oh, no, you know what? You know what he's gonna do? Yeah, he's gonna intimidate him. He's gonna try to intimidate the skeleton.
I lost you now.
Danny, it's your turn.
I guess I'll try and not touch the roots and go around where Pyro went.
Like, now I've lost bones too. Fuck this. I hate Roll20's video thing. Why does that have to be so bad?
Lost me? Oh, well.
Well, I refreshed to try and fix stuff. I give up.
Just use the Google Hangouts option.
Yeah, oh yeah, the one that's
wait.
gone.
Yeah.
The one that they stopped supporting because of Google stopped, like, they don't use their API for shit like that anymore.
Ugly face anyways, don't worry about it.
18. Yep. That'll hit.
And then I'm gonna go back. Yep. Just,
Dip, dive, dodge, and dip, and doop, and dodge.
yep.
Okay.
Pretty much.
This thing's gonna make 2 attacks. One of them being a life drain, and the other one being a regular attack with disadvantage because he's dodging. That life drain would have been a crit too. Would have been a really good chance that I turned Pyro into an undead minion. That would have been fucking sick, yo. 20 versus AC, 19 versus AC. It's still gonna hit anyways, though. So the life drain is that much. Oh, actually, no, I couldn't have killed him with this. So 7.
It's weak damage, but it's because
Yeah.
of the permanency.
7 damage. And Constitution saving throw plus. Yep. Pyro does not lose 7 more of his permanent HP. That would have been funny. He's down to 14. Oh, and his other attack. With disadvantage! It's a miss. Just go.
That's weird.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I see why. My mouse wasn't working. It's because it wasn't plugged in. Oops, 16 feet. 20. Stop at 20 so that I can
It's like
get a better...
as you're like moving by, like the tree roots are just kind of like groping at the air. I'm like, come here, come here,
No,
come here,
back.
come here,
Trying to be all sexy. and
come
it's like,
here.
yeah.
No, it's not like they're not like beckoning. They're just like grabbing. Like, no, come back, come back.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
I'll never
that's not a
let go,
hole, it's like a
Jack.
bucket. I thought that was just a random hole to nowhere.
No, it's a bucket. It's a bucket that looks like a random hole to nowhere.
Ow. I will rapier him in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
Yep, that's 4 damage.
I will make that a disarming attack by looping it under his hand.
Probably
Probably not pass that one.
Yeah. He does not roll high enough. So he takes the extra 3 damage and drops his evil-looking long sword on the ground. Clatters at his feet.
Oh. Interesting. I will.
And he just sort of proceeds to, like, stand on it.
Yeah, I'll stand on it.
No, he proceeds to,
Oh.
like... Basically, it falls at his feet, and he just kind of puts his foot on top of it.
I will action surge. And then... Killing blow. That's not really gonna be a killing blow, because this is, like, the second time he's been hit.
Nope. It's a miss.
It's not even gonna hit him.
If only you had Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah, sure.
Okie dokie. If you are done, it is Bones' turn.
Yeah.
You have
just
stopped
taking
him
it
from making,
A retreat?
reactions. Opportunity attacks. Why the fuck would I think of that?
I mean, he
I'm
can
leaning,
still
like,
do it.
so
He just
far
can't
out of my
punch it.
cam. Let's just rotate my monitor. Like, leaning hard to the right for some reason.
He
Way
can
out.
punch still.
He can, but...
Be
Not
less
for long,
damage.
though. Bonk.
Nope.
Kick.
Yep. That's it. He's
You must be
definitely...
running out of key points, because you haven't used them in a while.
I got 2 left. To be fair, I should have used one just then, but that's okay. It's too late.
Dusty.
I'm assuming Bones was gonna move, but I guess not.
I used all my movement to get here.
God, it's not a lot I could get, like, right there. Get right here.
Yeah,
That one I'm not really gonna give you, because you're like...
Yeah.
You've got, like, a face full of pyro back.
you could double move and get a better position than the other
You
side.
could try to climb on top of some of the higher roots and stand on them and maybe, like, shoot down on top of it.
I can't even see.
feel
what
like
the
that-
hell's
Like, if
going
you
on there.
climb, like, right up on top of some of the meaty parts of the evil living roots, you could probably, like, shoot down over top of Pirate's Head.
That's totally DM baiting.
No, I'm just gonna scooch back, and if I happen to see anything, I'll throw a fireball at it.
not
You
gonna see
aiming
anything.
that way, or are you aiming behind you?
I'm aiming this way.
Okay. Pyro. Contemplates
Really,
disengaging and running.
Can't really get over there.
But...
Just-
You know what?
Grab him and then run.
Wait. That would
Think
be...
I can intimidate again.
How's your resolve holding up, Pyro? Yeah, he's okay. He doesn't break rank and retreat. He's gonna take a swing at this thing. Blah, blah, blah. Where's Talon? Oh, I should have made him my fucking Oath of Enmity while I was at it. That would have been smart. See, even I'm forgetting how to play Paladin. He's gonna hit with that 15. He's going to Divine Smite. So roll another 4d8 because of the extra d8 from Talon.
Ooh,
So he does 32 damage to it
Jesus.
and just nukes it. Is dead.
It's gotten deaded.
Hey, did you see that point where it knocked his sword out of his hand?
Yep.
Pretty cool, right?
It's you're like, look, his sword's still, and then, like, as like you guys like reach down to pick up his like evil looking sword, it just kind of like crumbles and vaporizes. You're like, oh, not an actual piece of loot.
It's gonna be really good when someone has a magical sword and I'll knock it out of their hand. That's how you
And you take it and you run?
Walk off.
Like, that's mine now.
Go ahead.
You'd be like, hi, it's mine now.
I use one of my attacks to attack the sword with my hand and grab it.
Until they're like bonded to it and just snap it back.
Yeah, this totally looks like this was.
Yeah. Oh,
In the
combat is
process of
over,
moving.
BT dubs. You all have got 150 XP.
Yeah, just go around. the roots, and you won't have a problem.
Okay, you can't sit on like 3/4 of my mouse pad, cat. That shit don't fly.
Gotta sit on all of it.
I would just use the mouse pad. I don't think the laser will
Oh,
pick up.
this room looks creepy. How about we take a short rest in here?
Yeah, so you continue on through earthen tunnels. The tunnels have been like machined out. It just seems like they have not. Oh, almost knocked my mic off my fucking table. It does not appear like they have been prepared fully. Like it looks like they had started to maybe pave it, and then just didn't get that far.
Tile.
Yeah, they ran out of tile, and then the supplier was like, nah, like, we don't have any more of that. Like, well, when are you gonna get some more in? It's like, well, we're supposed to be getting a shipment in a couple
Kind
of
of
weeks. I'll let
now.
you know.
Hey, everyone knows with tile, if you don't buy enough, chances are when you go back, it's out of stock. Like, discontinued.
Pyro's gonna sit on this box while you guys decide what to do.
What is the creepy dressing in the corner?
I don't know.
You just found it, put it there. Oh,
No, I didn't put it there. It was just, that was there on the map.
Okay.
Like 99% of the stuff on this map is shit that was already here on the map.
Okay, I have no idea what that was.
That I just bullshitted. Like, those roots, they were just, I guess, some tree that broke into the crypt that I was like, what can I do with these roots? I'll make them a trap. Fuck it. Why not?
Yeah, to bed.
Which I didn't even think of until, like, Lawaj was walking into them, and I was like, you know what? Trap roots.
Trap root?
That's,
I've heard that band.
Sometimes as a DM, you just need to just randomly come up with stuff on the fly. Like, you know what? I'm just gonna put some bullshit here. Fuck it, this will be entertaining. This will be a treat.
Let me see what's in that box, Pyro. That'll keep you time. I'm gonna sneak up here. Even though...
He's gonna use his
Right.
magic sword to pry the box open. He pries it open. And he kind of, like, peeks inside. You see him, like, reach in and pull something out and just, like, stuff it into his pockets.
I'm really good for stealth. That's pretty good for nothing being
So
around.
I'm gonna roll for what Pyro stuffed into his pockets. Okay.
Mushrooms.
Inventory. Pyro found 34 gold. There we go.
There you go, Pyro. If you were rewatching this, don't
Pyro,
say I never gave you
Pyro found some money. You guys are like wandering around. You told him to look in the box. He's like, okay. Oh, money.
So do we want to take the stone path or continue on the dirt?
Go the dirt way.
Yeah, the stone path is probably going to lead us
Back
to the
inside.
other-
Yes.
Ooh, this looks like
some
this is
kind
like
of
a
slave
bunker.
quarters.
Got stuff in here.
So you find a bunch of. I don't know what the best word for those things is. Those shelves you
Alcoves?
put. Yeah, I guess alcoves, but I thought they had a specific name. Like the things you find the
Shelves.
draugrs on in fucking Skyrim.
Yeah, they probably have an actual name. I don't know.
But yeah, you see a bunch of alcoves with slabs of that looks like there would be bodies interred in here, but there is no bodies. It doesn't
Check
look.
out the box.
You find a crate with just various mundane items, most of which has rotten. Most of which has rotten away and is not really of any use to you. But you kind of thoroughly dig through and you're able to find 22 gold kind of buried in the bottom of it. Like buried under some real like rotten, like some real like old rotten wood that maybe used to be a torch, but it's kind of congealed and basically just become
Everybody
mush.
take 5 gold. Except for Wacky, who's not here. Pyro, who's not here.
The Pyro found a bunch of gold already, he's fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
Plus all the other gold that you guys missed and everywhere else that I just had Pyro scoop up. Pyro's actually got like 7,000 gold now.
Cool. Cool.
You can buy it. You can almost buy it now.
He's gonna give it all as a donation to the church of whatever the fuck he believes in.
All matter?
Nope.
Is it Ilmater? I think we went through this last week.
It is.
Yeah.
Cheers,
Pretty
Is
sure
Dave.
it? Is it Shar? Is it the Church of Shar?
Negatory.
I think that'd be more Shar. Iconography.
Alright, come
He's-
my peeps.
Pyro's gonna go back to the Lich's chamber and just like do some like silent prayer and meditation to the giant statue of Shar.
Okay.
One of you guys that was worshipping Selune, you'd probably be back there just beating the shit out of that fucking statue. Like just dismantling it piece by piece.
Take it she doesn't get along with her sister?
Yeah, one's good and one's evil. It's usually a recipe for not getting along too well.
Alright, I'm gonna...
Do I
Actually,
see anything
Pyro-
here?
Pyro attempts. No. You believe it is just plain old stone wall.
I think
Yes.
technically I should be back there beating the hell out of the statue.
Like,
It's
you worship
Mistra.
Selune?
I
Oh.
worship Mistra.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Mistra has
Yeah.
this similar connection.
Yeah, Mistra's in there too. So, yeah, you weren't terribly happy by that, like, what seemed to be like 50-foot statue of Shar. Pyro is trying to hide in the pile of bodies.
Don't
I'm
wear
just gonna
any
kind
of
of...
those
I'm
faces.
motioning everybody towards me without talking. Like,
He remains. He's
I will
trying his
stealth up
hardest.
there.
He's kind of hiding. And he comes running. I was like, "Ha! You guys didn't even notice that I was there, pretending to be a dead body. Fooled all of you."
Mummies.
They could be daddies.
I saw everyone else rolling stealth checks. I just wanted to be cool.
Pyro was like doing his to hide because he was pretending to be a corpse.
Yeah. Mine was to get here.
Are you stealthing? Don't forget a. Okay. Don't forget a stealth check doesn't cover, like, you don't pre-stealth. You move somewhere and then you determine you basically determine how stealthy you were, so that you can get real fucked if you weren't stealthy.
And stealth is generally half movement, because you gotta be careful.
Yep. You can stealth at full speed, but you take a massive fucking penalty.
are these,
I
are
don't
these
think
walls
they
or
actually
just
have that
like...
in this edition.
They're banisters, essentially.
I can see down in here?
Yep. You see,
I want to peek down
you
in
see
here.
a couple like mummies lying on some like granite slabs. This room is also mysteriously lit. I never really came up with a plausible reason why, but I noticed
Wizard,
that.
you can cast Eternal Light.
Yeah. I prefer to have the reason mysterious and unthought of. I was like, there might be. I was like, yeah, I think the point of it was supposed to be that there was a magma kind of tunnel, like maybe that there was like a lava pool, maybe like where those gargoyle statues. I don't fucking know. I
Like
couldn't
maybe-
figure it out. I was like, I didn't know what they were trying to go for, but it's clearly shaded like there was some kind of orange glow. So I was like, fuck it, I'll put lights here then, so it makes sense.
It's possible that there could be a magma tunnel and they just have like a small slit cut into the stone so that the light.
Yeah, and I thought about doing that, but I was like, you know what? It makes no fucking sense for there to be magma here.
We're not that
So,
far down.
yeah,
Magma.
I decided to
Well,
just
if
say
Minecraft
fuck
taught
it.
us anything, is if you dig deep enough, you'll always find magma.
Yeah, but we're not.
No,
that
if you
far
dig
down.
deep enough, you'll find the Underdark.
Also true.
We're probably.
You
like,
guys are in about the area. You dig deep enough, you'll fall into fucking Menzoberranzan. You'll find Drizzt fucking hanging out,
What'd you just
doing
call
whatever doing whatever the fuck he does.
hanging out with my aunt. Another 15 feet.
How do you do that movement again?
Press space every time.
Every time what?
Every time you want to make a point. You gotta
Yeah,
hold.
left click and hold,
Like while you're dragging, you
and then click, click.
basically
You
use
don't
the
have to click,
space.
just click and hold.
Not
And then
click.
press-
Sorry, click the space bar. Not yeah. That's a bad choice of words.
God.
Yeah, like while you're dragging, press the space bar at every point you want it to be a.
Don't drop.
Yeah, like continue to hold.
Okay.
Like continue to hold your thing, and then just press the space.
There,
bar.
found it.
It didn't. I don't think I did.
Oh
it.
no, that was Bones.
That was
I
my
thought that was-
Yeah. Okay. So here. So I wanna. Okay.
Like
so,
while
yeah,
you're
left
while
click and
you're
hold,
dragging.
left click and hold.
Okay.
There
Did it
you
do
go.
it?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yes, you did.
Okay. Because on my screen it's just like like it doesn't go through the animation.
Yeah,
No, it doesn't go through the animation, but
It
it's
do- it
more
does
for you
on
to see
ours,
How
but-
far you've gone.
Okay.
yeah. It's only really useful like around corners and stuff like that, so you're not like, and then I'm gonna go up here and then
Yeah.
add all the numbers together.
Right.
It's useful for that, but like it's not gonna be something you're worried of like, oh, I want to move to here.
So Bones is not being stealthy at all.
Nothing's come alive yet, so we're good.
I guess so.
And I checked this wall for hidden passages with this perception check of 8.
Just push it.
You're
Don't ask
pretty sure. You're pretty sure that there's no hidden passages at the very exterior of the map.
Come on, bro, you gotta work with me on this. Is this over here on the right, like, is this like raised up or on
Yep.
the bottom?
No, it's raised up. There's
So, like,
there's basically a banister, and then there's also about a 3-foot platform that the gargoyle statues are on.
Oh, that looks like a puppy.
alright, I'm totally gonna climb up on that.
Hey,
Why?
bring in lava!
Floor's lava. I'm gonna check that wall. Anything in that wall?
Nope.
Alright then.
Nope.
Look at this wall. No, I'm just kidding. Watch that be the actual wall. That's the fucking secret. Funny.
I
Oh,
feel like we're getting close to activating the trap.
well, you never know. I want to be
Just-
metagamey, so I'm just like
So-
nothing's come alive now, so I'm just
So
gonna kinda
as
walk.
Bones starts walking on the bottom floor,
Alright.
the mummies that are lying on the on the slabs roll
How
off
is
the
that
slabs.
not obvious as shit.
Of course, but like that.
Eh.
What I'm getting at is, if I see this, I know they're gonna come alive, and I see those that I know they're not. So I mean, that's so metagamey. Like, you
But
can't just do that.
he's done that for things that don't come alive too.
Yep, I'm full of surprises.
I don't know.
Oh my god, at least tell me you're gonna do that so I can get a position.
You're
Yeah,
actually in a good
initiative.
position.
We roll it.
You can
Just-
shoot over the
You
railing.
can just shoot, man.
How high is this?
It's
I
a
don't
it's a
know.
banister.
It's an arm.
It's like it's like a waist high
Staircase.
cement.
I could have prepared a dish.
Fine
But
about it. Hey
Okay.
up!
I
I
need
don't
the
have mine.
I need the thing. I need to click on Pyro.
I
I need to
can't
click
let
on
you.
Pyro's button.
Except for you, Pyro.
That's pretty good for Pyro.
It's the first time the watch roll was good, and we all roll higher.
I've been rolling good all night.
Your initiative?
Yes.
I
Well,
suppose.
the mummies crit, but unfortunately they don't have very good decks, so they only get a 19.
Let's fuck this shit up.
Okay, go Bones. Yep.
And I whack him.
That's a hit.
And I will use Flurry of Blows and punch him. Yo.
That's probably a hit.
I will try to trip him. 12 dexterity saving throw.
That's off my table. He rolled a 13. Is that enough? Yes, it is. Good job.
Why is my DC higher? Oh, yours is based off wisdom.
Yeah, it's based off of wisdom. Ironically, that -1 didn't quite help enough.
So 21 damage.
That's okay. Well, I'm not done yet. I got another attack. Hang on.
He's got one more.
Oh, I got another
Hurry up.
punch.
Alright.
And same thing. Try to trip him again.
This time he rolled a 17.
Good. Glad he's fucking awesome. That's fantastic. And I'll go back up here. No, just this way. I'm behind Jez. Like, go get him, Jez.
What was it? Another 8?
Yep. So it's then 18, 29.
Alright, just go.
I don't know if I should just shoot at it. I should get down there. I'm just down there. Hey, buddy.
You guys are probably weak to fire, so switching rate might be good here.
That's a hit.
7 passing. Oh, mommy killed me. Would have killed me last time too. My rogue, but I died in other ways. I had mummy rot.
That is true. So Mummy's
Very
gonna
real
go.
possibility. We're all gonna die.
So
Are
this
they? Are mummies
one
that bad?
is just gonna. So the one in the back is going to use his dreadful glare against Bones. Give me a wisdom saving throw. What he said.
Ho ho.
Okay, so
That's nice.
not only are you frightened of the mummy,
One.
since you failed by 5 or more, you are also paralyzed.
Cool.
Uh,
Are these like the fucking things from Legend of Zelda where they look at you and you're all like, ah!
Kinda.
yeah, kinda. This one.
Legend of Zordo.
This
It's
one's just
probably-
going to Rotting Fist Jez twice.
You can't fist me.
Let me use Dreadful Glare. Oh no, it can't attack twice, but it can Dreadful Glare and attack. This guy's actually going to walk up to where Jez is, but he... actually, he can attack Jez too, because he Dreadful Glared. Now he can use his fist.
The
So...
Dreadful Glare one has to make the wisdom saving throw though.
12. Is that enough?
That makes it. That's barely it.
Okay. So he's going to... I'm just going to do his turn. 14. Does that hit you?
Nope.
Damn. Okay, so he's going to Dreadful Glare you. Give me a wisdom saving throw. So the second guy is now going to Dreadful Glare you first, and then he's going to attack. You are fine. So now he's just going to Rotting Fist you. 18 versus AC.
Just yes.
Ooh, finally I get to use some D6s. So you're going to take 12 bludgeoning damage and 11 necrotic damage. And give me a Constitution saving throw or be cursed with mummy rot.
Guys, it's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage. The fuck?
You have mummy rot.
God damn it.
You cannot regain HP, and your hit point maximum decreases by 3d6 for every 24 hours that elapse. If the curse reduces the target's hit point maximum to 0, you die and your body turns to dust.
Yeah.
So that's not good.
No, they're not good.
Who wants to advance the plot now? Dusty, it's your turn. You guys didn't want to advance the plot, and you found mummies. You found
I also
mummies
wanted to shoot
alive.
them, but Bones wanted to get behind me for some reason.
Yeah, that's because he hides behind people. Don't worry, he's not doing that anymore because he's paralyzed.
Which one has been hit?
The one in front of me.
Yeah, the one in front of Jez. The one on the left is the one you saw guys swinging at.
Okay, we're gonna do 2 on that one and 1 on the not hit one.
Yep. Splitting the damage. I like it.
No.
Are
All
you fucking kidding me, bro?
So,
why do my rolls suck dick?
so the good news is that they seem to be vulnerable to fire. The bad news is that you left the one on the left with just enough HP to survive. So he is still alive, but very... Now I get to use it. He's still alive, but very badly burned.
All 3 of those had 1s in them. I've only rolled 1s today.
No,
Wizard sucks. Dick.
I'm pretty sure it's just you.
I don't understand a word you just said.
Lawaj, it is your turn.
To be fair, you've done like you did just do like 3 times as much damage as you normally do with one firebolt. So I mean, it was worth it.
I'll shoot that one.
Will you? Probably. No. Yes.
What?
You
It's still
just
just a mummy.
just hit it.
The shambling
The
mummy.
11 was plenty. You, 1 point lower, and you would have left him alive. So he just crumbles. Does he get back up? No, that'd be cool.
Well, nothing else I can do, so I'll hide behind the banister.
Well, they can kind of see you through the banister. So you don't
I'll do like the snake thing where I'll like try and like
Match the shape. Like hole in the wall.
I don't think you're that thin.
Pyro.
I'm Pyro. I'm gonna heal Jazz. Because that's what a good paladin would do.
Pyro doesn't really know. Pyro's really skeptical of going down there because he realizes if that mummy hits him, he's probably gonna die. You know, due to the fact that he has like no health.
I got no health.
Yeah,
That is
he's
also
also
true.
gonna die if you don't heal him, so.
You can't heal me.
Now maybe
Oh,
Pyro.
that's right, you can't regain the thing. That sucks.
Yeah.
That's a fucking awful curse.
Like I don't. Where was he? He was
Big
like
dick
here.
damage.
See, this is where I do things the
User in
lame
your
way.
channel timed out.
Ooh,
Oh, you
we
can
lost
just
Shadow
get there,
again.
dude.
I
You can press
get there.
after you move somewhere. You can also press spacebar.
yeah, I can't. My hand that I would press spacebar with is like holding book.
Oh.
My place in my book, so I have just
If you
my
were a
mouse
badass,
hand.
you would just jump the banister.
Yeah,
Just saying.
yeah, but Pyro wouldn't do that. I
Pyro's
have to
not a
roll.
badass.
I have to role play Pyro's character.
I've
Well-
lost everybody but Lawaj. I don't know how this happened.
I also lost everybody but Lawaj. That's weird. Well, I also I didn't have you or Bone or you or Datto anymore, anyways. So.
I never had
Whatever.
a watch. I don't know.
Alright, time for a big dick crit. Let's do it. Crit
So he's
succeed,
gonna move
but
down.
fail.
He's gonna use a bonus action to make his swear a vow of enmity on this mummy. He is going to roll his attack with advantage. It would have been really cool if that was a crit. 22 is gonna hit. He's going to use his last spell slot to Divine Strike. Like this is it, because I already used that other one. Somewhere is roll 4d8. So 29 damage.
That seems good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
No, actually, shit. That's my fault. That other mummy should actually still be alive because they're resistant to damage from non-magical weapons. So all the damage that Bones did should be cut in half. Your damage should be cut in half.
My damage wasn't too much.
It
so.
may have balanced out with Lawaj's sneak attack and shit. It's my own mistake, so I'm just gonna leave
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that 12 was pretty big, so that probably actually would have worked out okay.
So,
Really good at
These
data
guys-
and crap damage. Just kidding. I am paralyzed. Do I just
And-
make...
no, I'm
Say
just
it
trying
again.
to. Yeah. So it is until the end of your next turn, or his next turn. So you are no longer paralyzed because the mummies have gone.
Cool. So, yeah.
It's short-term paralyze.
So they can catch up to you.
Pretty much.
Nice. So, oh, I forgot to deduct my key point. That real quick. Alright, cool. So I'm gonna bonk him with my staff. Bonk.
That's a hit for 4 damage.
Last key points. I will punch him.
That's a hit for 2.
Try to trip him.
He is now prone.
Cool. I will kick him. While he's down.
Nope.
No.
And doesn't hit. Awesome. That would have been good. Oh well, whatever. And I will...
That leaves me in the position to stay here and possibly kill him or just die.
Pretty
Fair,
much.
if he hits me, I'll probably die too, so... Somebody's dying.
User entered your channel.
Welcome to the channel, Daddle. Wow. My brain just
Piano,
fuck
I don't
my
know.
my brain
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
shut down for a minute there. Just right
Hey, you
down.
know what else I did? My fucking internet. This is not looking good for the fucking charity stream. Jesus Christ.
Well,
Yeah.
it could be. Look on the bright side. Maybe maintenance will go really bad, and Destiny won't even be working come your charity stream, and you don't have to worry about it.
But I still need internet. I still need to do something.
Go to
Go to
Triple's
Bob.
house.
We lives 3 doors down. We have the same internet.
Go to Holtz's house.
So
Go to Daniel's house while he's at work.
I'm gonna
Just
do
like
a
Daniel,
wisdom
leave me your
roll.
keys. I need your internet.
I'm gonna do a wisdom roll to see if I'm going to stab it or run. If it's high, I'm running. Higher than 10.
Okay.
Fuck.
I guess I'm disengaging.
Okay. Jez
Fuck
beating
that.
feet.
Get action surge and shoot it.
I already action surged
Yeah,
the first one.
he
Oh, you only
used
have
it.
one, that's right.
What'd I say it was? Wisdom saving throw. This is possibly where Pyro dies.
Cool.
Pyro
Pretty
is
good.
not frightened or paralyzed, which is good for him
Because that would have
because
been automatic crit.
yeah, well, yeah. I don't think this is gonna hit. 17 versus AC. It's
Oh,
not
it's
gonna hit.
even high enough.
That wouldn't even hit me.
Pyro lives.
He's just gonna kind of.
Oh no.
He's just kind of like circling around to kind of like trap him up against his possibly mummy allies behind him.
That would be funny.
Dusty.
They're like, oh, it attacked, but they didn't put hands for me.
Riff over.
Big dick fire damage, bro.
Ow.
The damage rolls are ain't good either. Fucking goddamn it, man.
Just wait one level, and then you have 2d10.
I think you'll do 4.
Which
And
is
against the mummy,
more-
you'll do 8.
Which is more damage
Lawage.
than...
You
I
know
can
what?
do it.
Maybe it would have been better for you to try to like light Lawage's arrow on fire, and then he shoots the arrow into the. No, that would have missed anyways.
Jesus, man.
Everyone's
I
rolling
think the game
nines.
just wants Jafar to die.
Possible.
No wait, I
Why
have a
do we
thing for this.
suck?
Each
Roll
one
dice.
You're my oath of enmity advantage. Oh fuck it, I don't need to
Crispy
use. Where's the D8? I'll just roll it by hand. 9 damage. Still alive.
Cool.
Bones.
So, bonk it. Bonk.
The hit for 6.
6. Oh, yeah, this is a 0. And, punch it. Sure.
As a
4.
hit for 4. He is dead.
Good.
Chopped his head off. Wow. Yay. Ba, 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 ba.
And this time it's, hey, can I have heals?
But you can't get up.
Target as a creature must succeed on a constitution save every curse with mummy roll. The curse target cannot regain hit points, and its hit point maximum decreases by 10 for every 24 hours that elapse. Okay, so your hit point maximum will not decrease for 24 hours.
But I also can't heal.
No, but
Then.
your max. I just didn't know if your max should go down immediately and then every 24, or if it's just after 24. Seems to be the way it's worded. It's just after
And that's
24.
a curse, right? Not a disease? Or is
Yep.
it a disease?
Nope, that's a curse.
Okay, that sucks.
Sure does.
Pretty shitty
You guys get.
to have somebody cure that.
It's a good thing you all know remove curse. 233 XP.
233 XP. 233.
Beep, 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 beep. Not gonna lie, I also had like a thing where I was gonna have the gargoyles come to life and jump in too, like partway through that fight. And after the mummy like nearly one shot killed Jazz, I was like, yeah, I'll leave the gargoyles out. I'm gonna leave them out.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
they
leave them out.
Fucking a shit ton of
To be
damage.
fair,
Like,
though, they would have just
that
like
was-
beat the shit out of Lawage and Dado because they're right there, up on that balcony. That was going to be the pincer attack.
That was over 19 damage.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage for one character to take.
Yeah.
Anyhow, I want to scope out this side of the room with random shit that. apparently I'm not finding anything.
You don't seem to find anything of value on that side of the room.
Cool. Okay,
I will
I'll
check
do.
out these coffers.
this side of the room.
Oh yeah, 16.
I'll say you guys look around. You manage to find throughout the various like bits and bobs. You manage to find a bit of gold between all of you. You manage to find where's my dice? Where's my gold rolling dice? You managed to find 58 gold between the lot of you, just here and there, and just scattered around. Once you pool it all together, it's 58 gold.
14 for each.
Jez, you find, kind of stashed away in a basket over in that side, a coil of rope. It is 50 feet of rope, and it seems like very clean and like brand new, which is like the only like sort of nice looking thing you've seen in basically this whole dungeon. I guess except for the
Good.
scales.
Because I just remembered that my rope is actually in that cave leading to the Shadowfell.
Yep.
Now I have 50 foot of clean
So
rope.
you have 50 feet of clean, strange rope. You know what? Give me a dexterity. Give me a dexterity saving throw. Okay, so as you try to like start stuffing the rope into your backpack, the rope kind of starts to like wrap itself around like your arm and like your head, and it's trying to kind of like you sense that it's not viciously trying to choke you, but it's like trying to like
Not be in a
it's just trying to like
bag.
like hey, fuck off is kind of like the gist of what you get from it. And why is there a square around Jafar? What did I do? I highlighted him somehow. Oh god. Oh god, what have I done?
What do you want, Noodle Buddy? You want to stay here, Noodle Buddy? Rope's not talking to me.
It talks to you about as much as that sword talks to Pyro. I don't know. The rope seems to be somewhat alive.
Well, does it want to
big
hang
rope.
out like some bondage buddy or something? Is it content to like wrap around my arm?
Yeah, it seems to basically just kind of like coil itself around you. And it's like sort of like around your arm, like around your head, like around like your waist, until eventually like the rope kind of runs out.
Like around my head part. It's a little weird part.
Well, yeah, it kind of like went from like your arm and then like around your neck and your head, but you managed to kind of the dex saving throw, you managed to kind of pull it away from like choking you, whether accidentally or intentionally. Like it doesn't seem to be hurting you, but it just seems to be kind of like coiling around you.
Cool.
Dado, I got a Noodle Buddy.
Noodle buddy. Well, I think we should get out of here or take a short rest or something.
That's not gonna help me.
Yeah,
I don't know
we
what to
could
do
probably
about you.
get out of here.
Well, if you die from the mummy rot, perhaps the rope will like coil around your whole body and like animate you like a puppet.
Check out the noodle rope, Dado.
I will look at the doodle rope.
Pretty sure
It
it's
looks like
magical.
rope.
I could be wrong.
It looks like you'd have to use one of your fancy spells to
I'm
figure out
pretty
what
sure
it
by
is.
the way it's moving on its own, it's magical.
Yeah.
I don't have to check for that.
Like, let me check. I don't know. Let's just be sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's magical.
Yeah.
What did
Looks
I
like
click to highlight Pyro like
Is it
this?
still wrapped on you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Kind of awkward.
it's kind of like
Like,
boa
give me
constrictoring them.
Just give me a snuggle, man. It's cool.
Can we walk and identify?
No, yeah, I think you have to stop and concentrate and stuff.
It's a ritual.
I agree. I absolutely agree.
You find it like the rope has now sort of like wrapped itself kind of like around like his mouth and that, and it's hard to understand what he's saying.
Does it seem life-threatening?
Not at the moment.
Right now.
Oh, he's not dying. It's
It's
cool.
kind of like if you had like a pet snake, and that pet snake was like 50 feet long.
Can you move around? Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be constricting your movement at this point.
It's not like wrapped
Like it's
around-
holding on pretty good. You haven't really tried to like rip it off and pry it off of you, but like at the moment it's on there pretty good, but it's not like it's on there pretty good, but it's not like restricting you in any way.
It's not
Or-
That's
digging
just to
in.
leave it be until it tries to kill you for now.
Yes.
As
Well, if you try to get it off, it might actually try to kill you. I don't know.
I was
Saying, like-
more,
And if you
That's not
cut it
good.
off, you'll just turn it into a bunch of small ones.
Yeah,
I was
that's
more
that could be even worse.
suggesting
It's like a yellow ooze.
identifying it to see if there's any way to.
I
you
kinda
want me
feel
to
like,
identify? Because I can identify.
I do.
Okay, so I'll sit there and identify it.
Are
wanna
you
take
gonna?
the
Are
extra
you?
20 minutes and try to do a short rest?
I don't need it. It's up to you guys.
The rest of us could probably use it. Jez can't be helped, but for now, the rest of us could be better.
To me, I'll help you out by saying there's not really anything else to look at in here. You've basically combed like the whole place.
But he's
So-
not talking about looking in
That's-
here.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
No, I mean like the dungeon.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
the dungeon is
that's
over? Alright.
what I
Well,
figured.
you guys are. If once you go a little further, there's like a dead end area with some coffins and boxes below you,
loop
and
back
then a
around.
little bit further to the right is the entrance.
yeah.
Hidden area.
This is the hallway that you could have gone down originally.
Ah, I see it. I see it.
So you're basically back at the start.
Hey, look, it's wacky. Hey,
Oh,
got
you
something wacky, buddy.
also find a carving on the wall that's like while you were looking around that says
Beware. of
the guardians point the way.
Oh, that's your clue that. you
Yeah, it
found.
was in here.
Ah.
Basically, the thing to tell you to look for the hidden passage was in this room.
Okay.
So,
So I will just ritual cast.
do you want to wait till you get back outside, or are you going to do it in
I
here?
don't know,
You can-
Jez, how much of in a hurry are you to find out about this thing?
It depends on if by the time I get out there it's killing me. We'll find out.
He would probably like you to just burn the spell slot that you don't need.
Yeah.
I need it, man. Yeah, fine. I'll burn the spell slot.
So, you cast Identify on the rope. The rope seems to have had some kind of version of the Animate Object spell cast upon it. So the rope is animated. It does not... the fact that, like... the fact that it's been probably a few minutes now since Jez activated the rope, it doesn't seem to have the short duration that Animate Objects typically has. Like, you think that this thing has just been permanently enchanted with an Animate Objects spell. You believe that Jez could possibly... You think that if he, like, put some work into it, he could tame it, essentially, almost like an animal companion, and get the rope to, like, listen to him.
Mm-hmm.
And that if he tried to, like... Basically, if he makes, like, some checks, he can get the rope to calm down, and then, like, he could possibly make a check, some kind of a roll, to basically tell the rope to do something, and that'll determine whether the rope does it or not. Or just fucks off, or just wraps around his head. Like, be like, rope, like slither over to that thing and wrap yourself around it so we can climb over. And the rope might do it, and the rope might, like, tie all of your legs together. So,
I mean,
it's a rope with a mind of its
Well,
own.
there you go, Jess. I'm gonna get out of here. See you later.
If he really trains it, he could perhaps get the rope to, like, put itself into like a dog shape or something like that, and the rope will just kind of like walk around.
rope
By the
god.
way, I can't see shit. Please come light the way.
I'm
So
coming.
you guys exit the tomb. By the time you get outside, it is night. Looking at the moon and the stars and that, it doesn't look like it's super, super late. You figure that it's going to be, like, it's going to be pretty late, midnight-ish, by the time you get back to Tribor, where
Yep.
Buddy Nuts is. Oh, that's right, I don't have a map of Tribor.
Mhm.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yes. Did I have... No, I don't have... Well, whatever. Campfire. This is you guys outside with your rope. And look, oh, that dog's dead. So, you guys, I'm assuming you're going to head back to town. You're going to camp out, sleep for the night.
If town's not too far, I would like to go to town.
Well, he said we'd probably make it there at midnight.
Yeah, town's 2 or 3 hours away from where you are right now. Took you about 3 hours to get here, give or take.
Yeah.
So it'll take you about the same to get back.
Count it.
You managed to get back to town unaccosted. Nothing kind of jumps out of the bushes at you on your way back. You make it back to the town of Tribor. Everyone's asleep. A few houses here or there seem to have lights. You do notice like a light on in Gadrin's house. Get my notes back out.
Okay.
So I don't know what you guys want to do.
Oh.
You've made it to town.
Go to sleep.
Yeah. Probably go to sleep first.
I can't really
Wait till
go
morning.
Can't really go to a church or something and decurse.
Yeah, well, I mean, we need to take
Not
care
this
of that for, tomorrow morning.
Well, you got 24 hours for the curse applies, so I mean, this time tomorrow.
It's applied already.
Yeah, but
Maximum.
I'm just saying.
No, the next, like, wave of damage, he means.
Oh, it's not damage. It just takes off the top.
Yeah, it's off the max HP. It's basically if his max HP hits 0, then he's gone
like
forever.
When I
Okay.
level up, do I just stay at 5 HP and my max goes up?
Yeah. That's exactly what happens.
Either way, it's still something that we need to get rid of, and we will do it tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
So,
Cool?
Sounds good.
so you guys go back. Are you going to go back and visit your friend, or are you going to go look for a tavern? What are you doing?
No, we're
Go
gonna
back
go
to the
sleep
room
first.
we stayed in. Yeah,
No, but where are you going to sleep?
We
Oh,
haven't
it's a
been to
room,
the-
right?
You going to sleep in the middle of town on the street? You going to look for a tavern? You going to go stay at Buddy Nuts' place again?
We can go talk to Gadrin. I mean, the whole point was to like just talk to him in the morning. But if we're gonna go stay at his place, we might as well talk to him now,
Ah, my map of Tribor.
especially if his light is still on.
Yeah. Can I, while walking, try to coax this thing off my face?
Give me a persuasion check. Or animal
good.
handling. One of the
I'd
two.
rather persuasion, really.
Okay.
My animal handling is -1. Nope, I'm still not helping.
No, you manage throughout the walk. You kind of manage to get it like off your head, but now there's just more of it like on your arms.
Yeah, it's fine there.
You're like it's your arms, your chest, your waist. You basically look like you're wearing rope armor now.
Iron Broke Woman.
Yeah, the only thing you worry about is how it would react. Like if something attacked you, it would just end up like hitting the rope. I mean, it still might get through and hurt you, but like the rope is essentially acting as your armor, and the rope may not appreciate that.
No. I'll stay out of harm's way.
Where the fuck is this map of Tribor from? Oh, I think it's from Storm King's Thunder. Oh, if that's the case, then I do have the information I'm looking for.
All right, we're going to.
That's what I keep wondering.
It's not Gundren.
Yeah, no, I realized like after that I made his name way too close to Gundren Rockseeker from the fucking.
Well, I just
Fandelver.
did Lost Minds with
Yeah.
Fruit, so his name is very much in my brain.
Yeah, I say just go to his place. If he's awake, we'll talk. If not, we go to sleep.
I forgot my Storm King's
I
Thunder
mean,
is
he did say
delaminating
the
already,
light
and
was
I've never
on.
opened it.
He is awake.
Yeah,
The
there's
light was on.
Triborn.
Or he passed out drunk.
Thinking.
So, you knock on the door, just kind of let yourselves in. You find that he is at work on just something. Seems to be just some wooden thing. He's, like, carving it. Yeah, it looks like maybe it's some kind of a rudder or something like that, but seems to be just, like, hard at work. Seems to be, like, a late sleeper.
Does he notice
he's like,
us come
oh!
in?
Yeah, basically you guys just walk in, and he's like, oh, you're back! It's like, were you successful in finding it?
I hope so.
We've found
Ow.
something.
Pull it out of my pack. Is that
Yeah, so you pull it out of your pack. The rope starts to kind of like...
worried that I'm gonna try to put it in?
No, it kind of starts like trying to grab at it a little bit, like the end of it. That's like on one of your arms. It's kind of like, ooh, thing. I want the thing. I want like an annoying pet. And you kind of have to like start like swapping hands to like keep it from like trying to fucking grab it.
I'll like give it something from my pack to play with.
Yep. So he's like, it's like, yes, this is it.
Not the guns. Definitely not the guns.
So, yeah, he like runs over and like snatches it from you. Like not horribly impolitely, but like you can tell like he really wanted this thing.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I've been looking for this thing for almost 10 years now. Like this, it's like, oh, I owe you all so much. You don't know what this means to me.
What does it mean to us?
He's like, yes. It's like, I promised you passage to Allbridge, and by God you'll have it. It's gonna take me some time to get ready though. Like I won't be ready to leave until afternoon tomorrow.
That's fine. We need to visit a church. This guy over here, because otherwise that's bad
Yeah.
things
Is there a temple
happening
with a cleric somewhere?
over there.
That's a very good question. And I am actually looking through to I don't think there's any temples in Tribor.
Goddamn heathens.
Yeah, you're kind of in the middle of nowhere. It's Tribor Arms, Undith's Arms, Hammer Foehammer's Forge, Everwind House. I knew this map of Tribor came from somewhere that I had. It came from Storm Kings. So, I will allow you guys to kind of search the town for somebody that can help Jez in the morning. So he kind of like, he's like, wait, and he like runs over and he searches through some stuff and he brings back like a little box. Inside is 500 gold. He says, "It's the least I can do." And he hands you like 500 gold.
Cool.
I feel like this one we should split more than our ways.
Hmm?
A large amount of gold probably should
A little
be
lot
split
easier
more than
in 4 than it would in 6.
Yeah,
or even
no,
in
fuck
5.
'em. Everyone who's here gets it. If you're not here, you don't get it.
Does Pyro count as here?
Nah.
Because Pyro's
No.
Pyro's absence is a little.
If not, then that's 100.
It's a little like very like excused. I'll let you guys decide whether Pyro gets gold or not.
100. Wacky doesn't get anything.
Yep.
Sounds good.
So you guys sleep. He basically offers you the loft in that like half ship that you had before. You guys go to sleep. You level up, I'm assuming. You can sort of take care of that shit after. So you wake up the next morning, and Jez just looks like shit. Like he looks like a bag of smashed apples. We'll do the PG version. It just looks like garbage. Like he looks worse than like before you guys went to bed, and the rope's still like wrapped around him.
yes, that was the rope.
the rope's still there. He looks like he's on death's door. You guys are like, well, we should do something about this, maybe.
One of these things.
We'll ask.
I didn't realize that the Lord Protector of Tribor is a Harper agent. The Harper agent from Waterdeep too.
Is Gadrin awake?
Might need to.
He is not in the house. You guys go back to the house, look for him. He's not there.
Okay. Well, we
You
need to
imagine
go-
he's like out in somewhere in the shipyards, or maybe he ran to town. But you know that he was so just juiced from like getting
Yeah.
this mysterious thing that you didn't bother to identify, that he probably didn't even sleep. He said he's probably just been like doing whatever preparations he said he needed to do, and he's just running around doing that.
Okay, how far away is town?
He is just on the outskirts of town. He's basically
Okay.
like just outside of it. Essentially, he's got a huge plot of farmland that he's just dumped ships all over. So like that's why he's not like in the middle of town, because where would that much land be? So he's like kind of just on the outer edge of it. So yeah, he's right in town.
All right. Well, we should probably look in town and see if there's someone who can help us out.
A healer, perhaps? Really, anybody that can remove a curse, because we can heal him.
Couldn't you learn remove curse data?
I think it's only a 3rd level.
Yeah, it is 3rd level.
Look in my book.
What are you looking at that? Talking troll.
Considering our penchant for getting cursed by objects.
Yeah.
Maybe your penchant.
No, I'm talking about Pyro.
Oh.
What does
I've
he
been
get?
Cursed by objects.
He doesn't get remove curse at when he hits level 5, does he? I don't remember what his level 5 spells are.
His level 5 spells, I think,
Paladin?
Pretty
are
sure he gets it
level
in like 9.
1. I think he gets level 2 spells at 5.
Yeah.
Oh, it's remove curse level 3? I couldn't remember.
Yeah, let me see. Paladin 5e.
At 3rd level, I do get remove curse. Right, remove curse.
Yeah, you don't
When-
get a 3rd level slot.
He gets
Until-
hold person and misty step. Those are the next 2 spells he gets.
No, I
Yeah,
get it. I have it. I have it.
Why didn't you guess it last night?
No, I literally just got it by sleeping. We hit level 5, and now I get them.
Oh, I thought you
So
meant...
Dado just wakes up like having an epiphany. He's like, "Whoa, whoa,
Eureka!
Yeah,
I don't remove curse.
I have done it!
I forgot.
I'll-
I used to
so
teach
I'll-
that to my students 47 years. Forgot about it."
So I will
fucking use one. Can you hang on?
If you know, I'm assuming you have a 3rd level spell slot to cast it with by the fact that you
well,
learned
now
it.
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, no, you can. Yeah, you can just cast it
cannot
on.
ritual cast it, but I will prepare it for today.
So what a chintzy motherfucker. You're like in town,
wondering.
your friend's dying. It's like, well, do I
I
have
just-
to use
that
the
was-
spell
okay,
slot?
that was for the future, okay? That was just knowing for the future if I can.
Wow.
Okay?
Wow.
In case we are desperate and I don't have it prepared, that was to
Spoilers.
know for the future.
Pretty much anything that can be used in a combat is not going to be ritual castable.
Okay, then it is prepared.
Okay.
Barf.
So, you guys, you cast.
That's
So
it.
you wake up, you heal Jez. Jez still, looks like crap, but he looks a little better. Yeah, so it works. Your mummy rot's gone. You are no longer just rotting from the inside out. You can now be healed. Pyro walks over, gives you a lay on hands for 5. And then he just
Thanks.
smiles and gives you a thumbs up.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, just give him the full healing. We gotta wait a whole day anyways.
I told you, I'm role-playing Pyro. That's what
that's
Pyro
true.
would have done.
And it's only, we're
heal
leaving
him
in the
for-
afternoon.
No,
Bye.
it was
Yeah,
more
we'll have
about,
all the fights you're going to get into in the middle of town.
I was
Yeah.
more about why bother.
So, I'm assuming you're now probably not going to bother going around town at this point. It's not... Oh, you
This
are?
is a small place.
It's not a terribly big village. You don't think you're really going to find anything of too much use, unless there's something very specific you're looking for.
Right. Yeah, I was just gonna say if people need like potions or something, we could maybe find something. But I'm fine with not visiting town then.
Potions, maybe. I just closed my fucking
Any-
Tribor.
Haste potions.
I think I saw an apothecary as I was going by. Yep. So, across the road from the North Shield house. So, yeah, you move into town. And over at T23, you do find a small apothecary. You find a slouched wooden cottage with ivy-covered walls, and a little sign out front marking it as an apothecary.
Okay. I'm gonna go inside.
So, you go inside. Inside is a human male. He introduces himself as Tarmok Falasker. And he's like, well, welcome to my store. Like, I have all sorts of, like, herbal medicines and salves. If you want, wait, have you come? Are you new here? Oh, you have to try this special Tribor Sweetwater. I sell it for 1 gold apiece, and he points to like a shelf full of bottles, like on the one wall.
Yeah, okay, I'm good. Just wondering if you have any healing potions as well.
I go grab one off the shelf.
One of the thing. He tells you, like, he sort of points you over to a shelf. He's like, yep, make them myself. Special herbal home remedy. He has 4 of them that he is selling for. He wants 40 gold apiece for them.
What was that 1 gold a pop, I thought?
No, that's the Sweetwater.
That's the Sweetwater.
That's the special Sweetwater that he makes. There's like a whole shelf of that, too.
I was thinking.
Yeah.
I think I'll pick up one of those potions from him, unless you're gonna do a bulk price.
I was just gonna. Well, if we're interested in getting all of them, I can try and do something.
For Hertz, you can ask for 100 instead of 160 or 120, maybe is more reasonable.
I was gonna go 150. I don't want to try and rip this
I
dude
mean-
off.
Did 35? That's correct in.
That's
20.
140.
Yeah, it's 140.
So you,
Fair enough.
if you give him 150, he'll probably be really happy.
While
He might take it.
while they're deciding on that, I lean on the counter. It's like, so, candy potions of haste.
He's like, what are you in such a hurry for? You're young. Your whole life ahead of you.
But
So
haste
hasty.
is so good.
He's like, no, it's... Like, you ask him that, and he just kind of, like, shakes his head, and you look around, and you realize, like, yeah, like, this is... It's not like a potion shop as much as it is like a simple...
It's like a 7-Eleven.
Yeah, it's a pretty simple apothecary.
This
Like
is-
even the healing potions don't look like your typical healing potions. They're like a special herbal remedy.
Store brand.
I'm trying to play in the fact that
Generic brand potions.
when I was studying, I took haste potions in order to be better at studying. Like
Now you're addicted.
Adderall. Like Adderall. Yeah.
Ball.
Okay, if we're gonna buy all of them,
Offer him like 130 or 140. It's not bad.
yeah,
140 is the base price.
And offer him 140.
140 is the base.
Oh no,
I thought
sorry,
160
they were
was the
at
base
40.
price.
I for some reason I'm thinking I said 35. No, I did say 40 apiece.
Yeah, you
So
said 40.
yeah. So what is that? 80, 160. My bad. My math was.
I tell him.
You know what? I'll give you 140 for all of them, for all 4.
And then I'll roll a thing.
I suppose it might be better
This
if
one.
a charismatic person does that more often. You did pretty good, though.
I got +3.
He's like, you know what, old timer? Like, I can't turn down new business. Hopefully, like, you're gonna be in Tribor for a while. You spread the good word about my apothecary. 140, and I'll even throw in a Sweetwater for each of you.
There you
You
go.
t-
I'll
he
take
he takes 140. You get 4 herbal healing potions. Make sure you make a note of it because they are not. They are definitely not the same as a standard healing potion,
Yep.
for better or worse. And you all get one.
They
That's
have a
good. That's a good question.
We'll find out.
Find
On the
out
next
when you drink
episode.
one.
Fucking
Oh,
Dragon Ball
God.
Z.
And you all get 1 Sweetwater.
Yeah.
This is
I'll
gonna
take-
attract mosquitoes.
So yeah, you kind of like pop the cork on one. Like one of you just kind of just like pop the cork and look at it. It seems to be some kind of carbonated beverage.
Like Sprite?
Maybe. You'd have to
almost put
taste it to
sweat
find
water.
out.
So
but-
I'm.
Do you want gold from me for one of these potions, Dado?
Yeah, if everyone could,
How much do you want?
Just split it in 4.
Yeah?
Yeah. So everyone, give me 35.
Give you the 35.
Okay. I got 1 from Bones.
35 has been good.
Give you mine.
Okay,
So-
there you go. Everyone gets 1 herbal mabobber thingy.
Herbal
And
healing
that's
potion.
We'll laugh. It's like in the heat of combat, we got like 1 HP left. We're like, I drink my healing potion. It's like, you just generally feel really good after drinking that potion. Doesn't do anything, but it makes you feel better.
Yeah.
More
It's
likely,
stoned as
more likely
fuck,
because
dude.
there's no preservatives, it's just gonna go bad faster, and then we take it and does nothing.
So you guys,
That would
you
be
know,
fun.
you got your potions in hand. You start walking back to. See, now I've said Gundren so many times this episode that I've like
Yeah.
flaking on what his
Gadrin.
name is. Yeah, you go back to Gadrin's house, drinking your sweet water.
I'm
Sipping-
saving mine.
Okay.
Any good? Ah, fuck, I'll drink it. I don't
It basically it tastes. It is like sweet tasting. It's basically sweet tasting water. It's basically exactly what the name says. It's carbonated
So
and
it's
bubbly.
like Gatorade Propel.
It's kind of like flavored carbonated water. Like when you get like carbonated water and it's got like some kind of like sweet fruit flavoring or something to it. Basically that.
It's like not quite a Sprite. It's more like a LaCroix or LaCroix.
Sure.
LaCroix, even though LaCroix is the proper pronunciation.
So
I know.
you guys head back. It is now early afternoon. We'll say you guys slept pretty. Because you guys got in late, you slept pretty late. Spent some time healing Jez. Spent some time looking around town for the apothecary. I'm not really going to bother with like armor shops and stuff like that because there's probably not really anything here that anyone's really going to be all that interested in.
I just don't
Right.
have enough money.
So, no one's going to be selling like it's like, hey, this store over here's got magical chainmail in it, and this store over here's got like 10 magical throwing axes. Go buy them.
I mean, eventually I'll do the math to figure out if wearing medium armor is worth it. But
So, you guys head over. You get back to the house, and you see Gadrin. Like, you know, he seems to be, like, packing a bag. He's got a backpack, and he's, like, shoving some, like, clothes and shit into it. And he's like, good timing. We're ready to leave.
Okay. Oh,
Cool.
yeah. Okay, good. Yeah.
So, you guys follow him. He's like, come on. And he just goes out the back door of his house. And
Oh, that was fast.
you're all just kind of like standing in his living room like, what?
Yeah. Okay. Let's
We'll
go.
follow him.
Okay. So he leads you out. You basically follow him. He's a fair bit ahead of you. And he kind of snakes in and out of the ship graveyard that is his, like, land. And you just you go past the place that you guys were staying, and you kind of cut through, like, the busted hull of another ship, and you twist past, like, a couple smaller ones that are, like, upside down. And, like, you just twist, turn, go over. And then you see him leading you to a fully built, pristine-looking ship that he's got propped up on blocks towards the back end of his property. And, you know, you see him start, like, climbing the ladder on the side. And he's like, come on! We're leaving. And as you all just sort of, like...
I'll just be like, how you gonna do a ship when there's no water?
So, he
You know.
basically, like, as you guys approach the bow of this, like, or not the bow, like, the side of the ship,
Turn.
he's like, come on. I want to welcome you all to the Gleaming Endeavor. And, oh, I should have did this earlier. Save. This is what it looks like.
spoilers, it flies.
Wow. So, he asks you to come on board.
Sure.
He's you.
Yeah.
That's kind of the reason why we're here.
I'm just like kind of speechless.
So, you guys all climb up onto the deck. You see him start fiddling with some levers and like the big, like up at the main steering wheel. And to your amazement, the ship begins to slowly just lift into the air, and before long, it gains quite a high altitude, and you guys just start fucking coasting like a bird. And you look back, Gadrin's basically at the wheel, just like laughing maniacally, not like evil maniacally, but like sort of the maniacal kind of laugh of
like
someone that's like achieved his life's work.
Like he probably didn't even know it was gonna work.
Yeah, he probably wasn't 100% sure.
He probably still has no guarantees.
So, you guys begin sailing off. He's like, "Aye, thanks to all of you, I finally finished her." It's like, make yourselves comfortable. It's gonna be a few days, but we'll get you to Albridge. And you guys lift off into the clouds on your journey south. And that is where we will end tonight's session.
Good
How
call.
many people does he expect to be on this ship with all these goddamn crossbows?
Those are for dragons.
I mean, if they're mounted, it's not like you can pick them up and.
He does mention to you, like, it's like, yes, ever since that Tiamat war, it's like the skies have been pretty clear of dragons. It's fucking great. It's good. Best time to be flying.
Did?
Yep. So that's it.
Ooh,
Good
he's got
shit.
He's got a locked storeroom.
I'll just ask him. I'm kind of curious. How does this thing actually fly?
You'll find out on the next episode.
Probably should have
Dragon balls.
identified that thing. Yeah, this airship map that I bought was originally called the Gleaming Endeavor. And I tried for half an hour to come up with a better name for the ship, and then eventually I was like, fuck it. I'm going to keep it the Gleaming Endeavor, because that's way better than anything else I can come up with right now.
I wonder
Here
what
you
type
go.
of script that's supposed to be above it.
I don't know. That's a completely different thing, because there was like another cutaway of the ship up there that I covered up.
Yeah.
It was basically the ship. I also like photoshopped out. There was like a little like rowboat sized airship attached to the side of it, so that I guess you could take the little mini ship to like kind of like you take a rowboat from a big vessel.
That
And I was like, that's dumb and unnecessary, so I deleted it. Essentially, the piece that I covered with the title card, it was the ship, like the main part of the ship, without the rowboat. So I just cut a chunk of that, pasted it over, blended out some clouds, and then just pasted a big fucking parchment thing over to make it pretty. And then added a map to the side, so I can do Indiana Jones style fucking dotted line later.
Dun, 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 dun.
It's all prepared. So, I'm going to close out the stream. So, thank you all for coming out to D&D. That is going to be it for us tonight. We will be back next week. Monday, 6 Pacific, 9 Eastern. I'm going to... Where's my little boy? Thanks for coming. Title card. If you missed any of it, the VOD is up on my Twitch. I do upload all these to YouTube so that they're archived, because Twitch likes to delete my stuff. Links are all over the place.
Your shit's gonna get deleted after 2 weeks.
Yeah. That's why. Well, that's the main reason I archive it all to YouTube, so that it's just somewhere. So yeah, thanks for coming. Hope to see you guys next week. Good night.
Goodbye.